Weird.
Yay!
Sorry about that, everybody.
We back. Are we back? It's saying we're still. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I had Brandon, Lou, Vic. Izzy. And Bria. For now. I'm not confident on those choices. I feel like I'm forgetting people.
Okay, hopefully we didn't lose any viewers. So sorry about that, everybody. Okay, no, we're back.
Nope,
we got
we're looking good. Yay! Hi, everybody. Sorry about that.
24 viewers. Oh my goodness. Thank you, everybody.
Technical difficulties for a moment there. Something happened.
Yep. Yeah, my OBS just crashed randomly for no reason.
Apologies,
everyone. Okay, so we have Lily Dew at the pool party. We were just talking about our top 5, our favorite, like some of our favorite performers.
Yeah, because see, I was tempted to put Siobhan in there because I fucking love Siobhan. She's incredible.
Siobhan's so good. Yeah, there's so many good people.
Good.
And that's the thing. Like, my top 5 can change completely on any given day because there's that many amazing performers. Like, I don't think there's anyone who I like actively dislike in the Dropout sphere.
No, me neither. There are people I like less than others, but hi.
Oh my goodness, Lord Loki.
Lord Loki.
Hi. Lord Loki's part of the Rainbow Raid Relay as well. Thank you so much.
We love it.
Sadie, you have great energy. Oh my god.
Oh my god, so do you, boo.
Oh my god, thank you.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see who's next on our list here. Speaking of
Siobhan, that's why I saw.
Were you segueing? Oh my god, were you segueing?
I was segueing.
Did you segue?
Yes.
Hey everybody, it's just segue talk.
Yes.
we're just one segue, just going back and forth.
You've heard of car talk, but what about segue talk?
Today on segue talk, we're going to talk about Siobhan.
Siobhan, I am almost certain is straight, but very much hangs with queer folks.
Sorry, my segue's out of control. I'm listening. My segue, help me.
Oh, boy. Okay, Dad.
These are the jokes, kid. These are the jokes.
Yeah.
That's right. Mike Wazowski reference was good. Okay, so Siobhan.
Yeah, so she's got impeccable style. Mm-hmm. Like, the looks on D20. Since early on, she's been bringing the looks in a very wonderful way. She's incredibly funny. She's very interesting. She has a degree in archaeology. She was
real life Lara Croft.
Yeah, no, she's a bad bitch. And her mother studied cults, so she knows all about weird niche religious movements in different parts of the world. Siobhan is an incredibly interesting person, and I feel like she's got a Carmen Sandiego vibe a little bit of
I love that
woman of mystery. I've lived so many lives and I've traveled the world, and I'm so cultured. So yeah, it's very much the a lesbian in the 40s who was I'm too adventurous to marry.
So where do you think you opening bid for where you would put her on the aura list?
Definitely no lower than August in Boys Town.
For sure. So here's my conspiracy theory for Siobhan.
Yeah.
Do we think that Siobhan is a closet freak of the week?
Could be. I mean, I've seen things on certain episodes of D20 and Adventuring Party that make me go, I think a little bit of the off-camera side came out there for a second because she said something crazy. So yeah, maybe German pride on poppers.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We're really it's Dropout is a very queer space. Even the non-queers are very queer. So here we are. We're loading up the top spots, and I love it.
Well, here's the thing. I think I want to say I feel like Kimia should be at the pool party. I feel like Kimia's at the pool party.
Could be.
I'm
I'm okay
gonna
with that change.
I'm popping her up. I'm popping her up. She was at Pride and then got the call and was like, "I'll be right there." Okay.
And she brought
Love
like
it.
5 WNBA players with her.
Brought a whole starting
Brought a
five.
team. Yeah.
Brought a starting 5 with her and a 6th woman. Let's go.
Yes.
Or maybe she's the 6th woman. All right, let's see who's next on this listy. Hey, cutie.
Hey, girly.
Oh my goodness.
I
Beardsley.
mean,
Come on. Come on.
Beardsley was the gay one when there were like no other gay ones on fucking College Humor. It was like them and Grant.
Beardsley, you're saying Beardsley gay so that Kimia could also gay?
Beardsley lesbian so that Vic could fly. I don't know. You get me.
Yeah.
And we've gotten to
also-
witness their beautiful gender journey, and,
Yeah,
and
like-
I love it.
Oh, what a great segue into talking about the Trans Empowerment Project. So let's click on their About Us and talk a little bit more about what they're doing over at TEP. So it's a federally recognized 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to move our community out of crisis by creating equitable systems of support centered around disabled, two-spirit, trans, intersex, and gender expansive members of the community who are also Black, Indigenous, and or people of color to ensure that we all get to thrive. It started as a small community space offering free clothing to help trans people live more fully and safely in their truth. And what started as one act of care quickly revealed the overwhelming gaps in safety, resources, and support for our people. As attacks on trans existence have intensified with over 950 anti-trans bills proposed in 2025 alone, we've expanded our work to provide direct aid, safety tools, leadership training, and healing-centered community building. Our growth has always been fueled by and for those most impacted. So one of the big things I hear in that, direct aid. Things are really tough right now, and even tougher on people of color, and even tougher on trans people of color. Direct aid can be the difference in someone paying their rent. Like that's right. Like that's huge. Like
It can also
being able to
mean the
reach
difference.
out and
I mean, and in a time where they're literally making it so that trans people can't get a driver's license or a passport, having a little bit of help and a little extra money can be the difference between getting somewhere safe and having to stay in a state where you are being criminalized for being yourself. So
Yeah.
that's huge.
So all that is to say, if you can give. We're having fun here, but this is for a very important cause, so we will pause to talk about it, and we just hope that you enjoy the fun, silly times, but also really take serious what this project is all about and what these people do, and the amazing, and just give some love and some snaps to all the amazing streamers, queer streamers that have been streaming all weekend long and handing the baton to each other. Like, I feel so honored to get to be a part of this, or my very first Rainbow Raid relay, and hope to be able to do more. So yeah, if you can give, please do. All right, let us go to our tier listing. I mean, I don't think there's
Pool
any
party.
argument here. Absolute pool party vibes
I love
for
Beardsley.
Beardsley. Also,
And they're
Beardsley,
a parent
their
now.
parent, yeah, their parent, with their partner.
She had
Uh,
a baby.
Also, what Beardsley did in the standards and practices episode with like the tray of like drugs and alcohol was so freaking funny. Oh my god.
Pouring liquor into a bong and lighting the bowl is a really stupid and also total baller move.
Yeah. So it was an actual alcohol, right? Didn't they show in the behind the scenes that's the a lot of that
I
stuff
thought
was
it
like fake?
was.
Like the drugs were
No,
not
it was.
real.
That's why everybody was No, the drugs weren't real, but the alcohol
Was the
was.
alcohol real?
They put it in the thing and took a sip and went, and it's real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was
Even more baller. Even more baller.
truly could have burned their face off.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see who's next. Oh, my king. My king. So, just started watching City Council of Darkness. And for the body rolls alone,
And the soaking wet Jerry curl.
and the soaking wet Jerry curl, which has to be a reference, I would assume, to Coming to America, Soul Glow. Like it has to be. I mean, my boy's going to German Pride and Poppers. Like that's come on.
Absolutely.
You know? Like that's
Absolutely. I could even see him at the pool party, honestly.
I mean,
Lou?
oh, I mean, yeah, that's true.
Lou's told some stories. Lou parties.
That's true.
And also, like, Lou, like, will wear, like, these giant earrings that look like they belong to someone's grandma and rock the fuck out of them.
I was literally gonna say, like, Lou's fashion sense is amazing.
Oh, impeccable.
And outside of Dropout, writer and the announcer for Jimmy Kimmel, which is amazing. Just amazing stuff. And Paralubis, I love Paralubis. And to find out
SNL's Jeremy Culhane.
Well, to find out that Paralubis was just a prompt for Game Changer for 1 year later, like
insane,
was crazy. I think you know what? I think you're right. I think we are upgrading Lou.
He can definitely
to the pool
hang.
Party. I think we're yes. Lou's aura is
the quote out.
It's insane. It's insane. Definitely. Okay.
He is a standard at the cookout.
Standard at the cookout, yeah. Like manning the grill. Like Kimia and Lou are at the grill. Okay.
Dancing. Flipping burgers.
This is a baby picture, but it was so cute. I had to grab
baby Murph.
Baby Murph.
With the teeth and the skinny little baby. Oh my god,
looking like a member of Weezer.
So
he looks like he knows Buddy Holly and some Mary Tyler Moore. He's watching football at the condo, right?
I don't know. So here's my thing. Initially, that was my thought as well. But Murph is a huge wrestling fan, and what is wrestling? Straight drag.
Straight drag, yes.
But it's still drag. And he's married to Emily Axford, who has queer energy for days. So I feel like a little bit of that rubs off.
Okay. Yeah. Cookie said, wow, so right.
Right?
Yeah. Yes, it's definitely straight drag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's drag for straight people.
Emily has an insane queer aura. I feel like Murph feels very straight white man coded. and lots of straight white men
Yeah.
love wrestling. And even though I agree that wrestling is straight drag, I don't know if that gets them to the
That's
women's
fair.
studies department.
I just wanted to present it as a piece of evidence.
But
Regardless.
absolutely, and Murph is funny. Murph was the one who took me like the longest to like get to like. And I could, and
Mhm.
if you remember, like when we first like became friends, every time you would mention
You
Murph,
didn't
I'd be like,
remember his name.
"Who?
Yeah.
Who's Murph?" I
You'd
was
be
like,
like, the white guy.
it was like the silence in Doctor Who, and every
Yeah.
time I'm like, "Oh, that's that
He fell through the
guy."
crack. He fell
Um,
through the crack in time and space.
but when I binged Unsleeping City 1 and 2,
Coverage.
I really fell in love
And
with Murph.
Cody.
So it started with Cugrash, but it was actually Cody that like pushed me over the edge with Murph,
Mhm.
because it was such a ridiculous character, and clearly a send up of a lot of the things that Murph is. And I loved his
Oh,
ability to poke
100%.
fun at himself and the things that he likes, because I think that a lot of the time people get so defensive about the things that they love, and like it has to be like be this revered thing, and they
Yeah.
can't see the silliness of it, right? And I think one of the things I love about Murph is his ability to say like, yeah, the stuff I love is stupid, and that's okay. You
Yeah.
know, I can make fun of it and love it at the same time.
Breaking Benjamin, etc.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think it's funny, I was thinking about it recently and I was like, I think he was very smart in like getting more tattoos and like kind of diversifying his look a little bit, because when I look at this picture of him, I'm like, oh sweetie, oh baby boy. And I think he looks really good now. I think like he doesn't always have the long hair, but I like him with the long hair. He's had it a couple of times over the years. And I think, I know what you mean. He can be a little easy to overlook because he very often ends up straight manning everyone else's insanity on D20 because everyone else is so nuts. He's
Hey,
one of the
that's an
less
important
chaotic people at that
role.
table. Oh, 100%.
That's such an important role at the table. Like, I don't know what I would do at a lot of my tables without like John, who kind of does that a lot.
100%.
You know,
And where would Fantasy High be without Riz motherfucking Gut Gag? We need
there
our
you go.
ball.
All
The
right.
ball is important.
All right. Have fun at the football party. Tell me who wins, please,
You and
Murph.
Jeremy can watch football and eat
Yeah.
wings. It'll be great.
I love that so far everyone at the football party are just like the white guys.
Straight white men. Yeah. Well,
That's
yeah.
so funny. That is so funny. Okay. Let's see who we have next. So Katie,
Oh,
I almost put Katie
Katie.
in my top 5 when I was talking top 5 stuff, because there's something about Katie that like everything that comes out of her mouth like makes me laugh, because like it's just her affect is hilarious. Like the way that she talks and overpronounces everything. It's so funny. Um
She's also a homegirl. She's a Chicagoan.
yes, I think that's probably part of it. Like, yeah, it's like the Chicago love there. I'm in the Chicago area, everybody. Sadie's in New York, and I'm in Chicago.
Go Knicks.
Go Knicks, and watch a game. I watched all the games. I had pre-game conversations with your mom.
Yeah, my mom's a fan, so I'm a fan by association.
I like literally
My tiny
while the
white
finals
mother.
were going.
My tiny white mother loves basketball more than anyone I know except Maui.
Before the games, during the finals, I would be on the phone with Sadie's mom for like 30 to 45 minutes, and we're like, yeah, they need to really improve their what they're doing in the screen and the post, blah, 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 blah. Like, it was so funny, and had the blast. It was so sweet. All right, Katie. Also Kingpin Katie.
Gold.
If I
She's
did a more
amazing.
expansive list of like not just active Dropout shows, but like all
But
Dropout
like,
shows,
yeah, that would be
Kingpin
up there.
Katie is so good. It's so funny and it's so her. It's so her humor. It's so dialed in. What do you think of Katie Maravich?
So, she's definitely not going to any of the hardcore parties. I think it's fair to say. I love her to death. But she feels like a strong wind could take her out. And so I would not be like bringing her to the all-night party.
I wouldn't see her at the all night party. No, not at all. But I could see her at drag brunch in Portland.
100%. I could also see her. What was the middle one? What was the?
Well, those are
August
the two
in
middle
Boys
ones.
Town.
Are August in Boys Town and drag brunch in Portland. Those
I
are
could
like the
see
middle
her
ones.
August in Boys Town because like she's definitely an ally and she definitely like has a lot of love and celebration in her heart. I just feel like she is. Her humor is wild. She herself is very tame, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's the her actually being quite tame makes me think more drag brunch than August in Boys Town.
That's fair.
Yeah, like kind of like I'm on the fence. Like I could see August in Boys Town, but I think she's just a hair into.
But I just remembered also she did the drag brunch in Thousand Airs.
That's right. Oh my god.
And that was incredible. That was actually incredible. That should have won. It was stupid that didn't win.
You know, once again, if we did a full listing of like dropout shows, like in dropout shows that are no longer, I was not the biggest fan of Thousandaires. Like something about it just didn't quite work for me. And there was like amazing segments, but as a whole, I was like, and maybe it was because I disagreed with a lot of the choices of what won.
Yeah, I think that was part of it. I think it was also I think it probably would have benefited from having one host instead of a rotating host.
Yes. Because
and I
then
think
it doesn't settle into an identity.
Yes, and I think also it I think the prompt wasn't very clear to some people. That's my theory, because it seems like some people were thinking like, oh, here's $1,000 to do something cool with. And then other people were like, no, here's $1,000 to do something for your friends. You know what I mean? So some people did things that were just sort of for them.
Yeah.
I love Waisaki, but that felt like a really for him thing. And then other people did a very inclusive, like Katie's thing was perfect because not only was it a drag show, it was a drag show of all of them. So there was a Teo drag queen and a Lily Dew drag queen and a Sam Rice drag queen. Like that was, and the mixes, they actually made fucking songs with their quotes on them, like full Pooh Bear. Truly, I would almost argue that bumps her up to August in Boys Town from Drag Bunch.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
She sourced those queens and that show in such a beautiful way.
I'll give you that.
And granted, yeah.
That.
Grant. Oh, Granty Grant.
Spoilers.
They can see it too.
Grant, is there something gayer than the pool party?
Just like gay sex.
Like
no, above pool party is hello, I'm 50.
Well, that's a tier list.
I know.
I did pick that one out of the list you gave me for one of the other ones. That's
fair.
That one.
That's just what I think of when I think of Grant. Hello, I'm 50.
Grant
he's
is
holding
so,
on to bisexual by his fingernails.
Grant's so freaky that like when I see him on screen, like I'll be like, am I gonna catch something by watching him too intently? Like
I would say, that's not fair, but actually he's talked about having had a whole lot of STDs.
Yeah.
So you're not wrong.
It comes by it honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. He's a Looney Tune. Um, yeah. I mean, if there were a higher tier than Pool Party, I would give it to him. But I don't think we have. I don't think we need to be doing that at this point.
Yes, absolutely. Let's as you see at the pool party, Grand O'Brien, queer aura is like insane. Love him, love him, love him. All right, here's an interesting one. Brennan Lee Mulligan.
So here's the tricky thing about Brennan. He is of a particular type that the internet and I affectionately refer to as a lesbian-coded man. He feels like a lesbian, even though he is a cis man.
Mhm.
He is just he sounds weird to say, but like he loves women so genuinely and so much, and like he loves his wife so genuinely and so much, in a way that most straight men just aren't that way. They're not that like effusive with their love, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I feel like he in a good way is a mama's boy. So yeah, I don't know. I very much not gay like a man, gay like a woman.
Yeah, I think for Brennan, I see like drag brunch in Portland.
Mm-hmm.
Like pretty, like I think pretty easily, like I think there's an argument for Boys Town.
He
But
did explain docking in the very first season of Dimension 20. That is a thing that happened.
But like, but still like has, it's still like very like, I don't even know what the word for it is. Like, even though he gives off like quite a queer aura, still you can tell like firmly. Oh, do you not know what docking is, Cookie? Wait, what was the new term? What was the new term that you just learned, Cookie? Let us know what the term
they
was.
wrote that before. They wrote that before. I think they were talking about lesbian coded man.
Okay, yeah, it was docking. So docking. Will this get me booted off of Twitch? I don't know.
We can just tell you to look it up on.
No, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Don't deny me this fun.
I won't censor you. My apologies.
So you got a sausage here, right? And then you have a second sausage. Sausage.
But they both have to have their casings fully intact.
Yes. So, but they're not sausages. They're other things with extra casing. And they have to touch, but the casing of one has to go over the tip of the other sausage. And that, my friend, is docking.
And now you knew things.
The more you know.
It seems too fiddly to actually feel good to me, but who am I to say? I don't know. I don't have those parts. Right? It just feels like it would require a lot of... Anyway.
I've never had the opportunity, but I don't know.
Hey, it's never too late.
Never too late. Okay, so so we're putting Brennan in Portland.
Oh God, I love the sausages with their casings intact. That's my new euphemism for.
Yeah, it does sound like quite an effort to do for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of, and you can't really move once you're anyway. I would think, right?
Well, I mean, as long as you synchronize movements.
But then you would fall out of. It wouldn't. Anyway.
If you're synchronizing the movements.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, I thrust, you parry.
Can you tell
You
I'm sapphic?
you thrust, I parry. Right? So like that's it,
Petty thrust. Um,
like
double
that.
Dutch rudder, exactly.
A double Dutch rudder.
You get it.
This is like that movie where I learned about double Dutch rudder. It's amazing. Okay. Let's see who we got next. Oh, we have Jess Ross.
Jess Ross.
I
Another
think
beautiful lesbian auntie.
I think yeah, the same kind of energy as Jordan and Javon. Like I think this is like a Pride and Popper situation. I love Jess Ross. Jess Ross has such lovely energy
Yeah,
and
she
just
just
makes me
radiates
happy.
sweetness.
Yeah. Wasn't there an episode of Game
She got
Changer that
married.
was just a love letter to Jess Ross and everybody saying nice
Try not to
things about
cry.
her and to try not to cry and they just kept like saying nice things and she kept crying and then like the prize for her at the end was like it was a pretty nice prize. Sam does those like things where he's like, okay, this is barely a game show. This is just a reason for me to celebrate this person that I like and give them a bunch of money.
He did
To
a
help
lot of
them
those
through a
around the
tough time.
pandemic too.
The one he did for Jacob was pretty amazing. I think that was like
The
kind of the
Wysocki
culmination.
one. Who wants to be
of-
Jacob Wysocki?
Yeah, the culmination of those types of episodes was that one.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if we get one of those this season. I feel like there's always like one of those in the season that celebrates somebody. You're verklempt. I'll talk amongst myself.
I was chewing my popcorn. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, I was saying I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna go German Pride and Poppers for Jess Ross.
For sure.
Okay. Let's see who we got
Oh,
next.
I think
on
I
the
see
list.
who's next.
Reika. I love Reika so much.
Me too.
Reika has a
I love her.
movie that she is producing and starring in, I believe. What is her? Let's find it out. Let's shout that out.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's about the Hindu rapture, which is not a thing. And I
So-
don't think it's even. I think it's like in production now.
Yep.
I don't think it's.
It's called Vidya's Guide to the Afterlife, a film by Rika Shankar. After Vidya's grandmother dies, every Hindu is raptured, but that's not a thing, is it? And it's being directed by Sandeep Parikh, who did Desi Quest. That is awesome.
And who you may also know from the Guild,
From the Guild, yeah.
Sandeep Parikh.
And they raised over $250,000 to make this a reality, which is pretty amazing. So be sure to check that out when that happens. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I love all of the things that the Dropout community is being able to do with the cachet that they're getting and the followings they're getting. Due to Dropout, they're able to do other things like Izzy's movie Dead, and then there's a second movie that's happening right now.
Which, if
that's
you
gonna be
have not seen-
improvised. Yes,
That is
fantastic
incredible.
film. And Reiko be getting to do this movie, it's awesome. It's also an incubator at the same time
Yeah.
that is like spitting out these like amazing artists to be able to do things on their own as well, which is pretty cool. Okay, but what about Reika's queer aura?
So
I think it's pretty low.
I think it's pretty low. I love her so much, but she is very straight edge, straight laced.
The
Her humor
energy
is
that
very
she was
like
giving-
dad humor.
Yeah, the energy she was giving in the night shift, like I love working for the man. It was so
Oh.
funny.
They
like,
were like, "Are
that's-
you okay?"
Yeah, it was so good. But I also loved when she turned against the company. I thought that was really funny.
You thought Reiko was the good girl. She's riding that stick like a witch's broom.
Yeah, it was so good. Okay, so what do we want to say for Reika?
Could go drag brunch in Portland.
I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah. I don't think she's all the way down at women's studies at Wellesley.
I can see that. I can see that. I like that. Anything else you want to say about Reiko before we move to the next one?
I love her, and as one of the things that happened in honor of the fundraising for her movie was that she's from Philly, and a pizza place in Philly made a pizza named after her with all sorts of delicious Indian ingredients on it, and it sounded really fucking good. So that's cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Indian pizza. How can that be bad?
We got Raphael Chastain.
Raph. Oh, Raph. Raph is very straight.
So I love Raph, and I was one of my new like favorite shows is The Pit on HBO. It is amazing. Butter chicken pizza sounds fucking incredible.
So
Cookie.
good.
Oh my god, I would just destroy that.
I want it.
But yeah, one of my favorite shows right now is The Pit. Like, I highly recommend it to anyone. It is told in real time, so every episode of The Pit is an hour in the ER, and it's
like
a 15.
24.
So it's 15 episode seasons. So it's a 15-hour shift in the Pit. The Pit being Pittsburgh. And I'm watching it, and in this most recent season, and all of a sudden I see Raph on my screen playing a doctor in the Pit. Like, he's not in the ER, he's like in one of the other departments, but he came down for like a consult, and I was like, oh my god there's a Dropout person in the Pit. And there must be some sort of connection between someone who casts for HBO shows and Dropout, because I saw Josh Rubin, who I'm just realizing now didn't put him on the list.
Oh no, we need him.
Just realizing that. Didn't put him on the list, so I'll have to like add him. So there's 3 people that I have to add. He was on Hacks. I have seen recently, who else? I think Anna Garcia was on Hacks for an episode or 2.
Mm-hmm. A bunch of people. Reiko was on an episode of Hacks as well, I think, early on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody's a Dropout fan or something.
Yeah, which is pretty cool to see. All that being said, we love Raph, but Raph don't got no queer aura. Raph got like 0 queer aura. I love that man, but 0 queer aura.
He's at the football party with the white boys.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Sadie, what's your queer aura?
Yeah.
Where would you be on this list? On this
Me?
tier? Yeah.
What? Oh man. I would love to say that I would be at Janelle Monáe's pool party, and when I was younger, I probably would have been. But at this point in my life, I think I'm more German pride on poppers.
I would say I think
actually
you're
be the
hanging out with
poppers.
Justin, Jordan, and Siobhan.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm with
funny
the
thing.
queer aunties.
None of y'all
I'm
are
a gay
actually doing
auntie.
the poppers. You're just making
No.
sure everybody's hydrated.
Yeah. We're like, did you do the poppers? Do you need water? Are you good? Have you had food today?
All right,
Do you need Advil? I have it in my fanny pack.
Where are you tearing me?
You?
Where are you putting me?
I think you're with me. I think you're with me at the German Pride with the poppers. I don't think you're doing the poppers either.
I'm not mad at that. I definitely not. Son of a drug addict. No, thank you.
Well, and poppers are weird. It's like, I don't know. That feels like an unknown quantity to me.
Yeah, that was mostly for the alliteration, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but in general, no drugs here.
Yeah, well, in fairness, I can count the number of times I've done a drug other than weed on one hand. I'm not a big druggie either.
But conversely, cannot count the number of times they've done weed on all of their hair follicles.
Shut up.
You shut up.
Dunweed. Okay, Dad. Dunweed.
How should I say it?
Smoked weed.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Yeah, see, then it's cool, but you're like, you're doing marijuana?
Whatever, man.
Hey, Dad. Only one drug other than weed once by accident. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I
What?
hope that wasn't... I hope someone didn't, like... I hope that was a...
Oh, by accident. Oh, I just saw
and
that
not
comment.
someone-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Izzy! Janelle Monáe's pool party.
Yeah, pretty easily. But we'll talk about why you love Izzy.
She sang fucking Smell Yo Dick on the Survivor Game Changer.
Mhm.
Why you coming home 5 in the morning? Something's going on. Can I smell your dick? If that woman is not queer, she is the queerest straight person ever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know her life. But like, she went to Sarah Lawrence, which I went to Sarah Lawrence for a year. I'm older than her, so we didn't see each other, and I was only there for 1 year. But it is one of the gayest places I've ever been. I certainly hooked up with more girls there than I have in any other single location in my life.
Oof. Cookie, that's
Oh,
awful.
no,
Girlfriend put
I'm
acid
so
in her beer.
sorry.
I was the dumb person that drank the wrong one.
No,
Oh my god.
That's awful. That's not a drug you don't ever want to do any drug by accident, but that's a particular one you don't want to do by accident because you're like, what?
Ooh, if I ever do another one of these just chattings, it would be great to have a topic and have people submit like their stories so we can like read their like stories on stream. That would be fun. We should do what Smosh and half of the internet is doing and read Reddit stories, and then also read stories from the comments. That would be really fun. Hey, Melodic Button Mash, thank you.
What up?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I just realized it was my affiliate anniversary yesterday, and so this is exciting that I'm doing the Rainbow Raid Relay on my Twitch anniversary, which is pretty cool. We are currently ranking the queer auras of Dropout members, not their actual queerness. We are not here to judge on and discuss on people's sexuality or gender identity, anything like that. But we're just kind of talking about their vibes. Case in point, Izzy, who is in a straight marriage, super queer aura, like incredible aura. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are saying that this is straight to the pool party. This is one of those people earlier I was talking about. Like there is a subsection of Dropout cast members that if you put things in front of them, they climb on top of them like little gremlins. And
Yes.
This is one of those people. It's like Lily Dew, Erika Ishii, Izzy, Giovanni.
They're also the people who are most likely to like disrobe.
Yeah. or like make out with each other in the middle of a pond.
Or make out, yeah.
Yeah, like those are the vibes. We're gonna have to like, I think while we're
I'm thinking about Brennan and Izzy on fucking VIP as the divorce.
Astral Hammer, thank you. I've been seeing all your stuff in the Rainbow Raid Relay Discord. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. This is exciting. This has been so fun. We're having a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yay! There's literally femme hands on her tits in that picture.
Mm-hmm. All right. We're going to my queen, Stephanie Valentine. Another one of my queens here.
We're gonna fill up the top tier.
Which is such a testament, I think, to the beautiful inclusive space that Sam and Elaine have built with Dropout. It's like let's go to the tier list right now. Look at how many people are at the. We're not calling it the cookout. This is Janelle Monáe's pool party, otherwise known as the cookout, the queer cookout. Persephone is just like she's the vibe, she's the moment, you know. Oh, see, this is perfect right here. Thank
Oh,
you.
yep. There
My
you go.
partner and I've been reading a lot of comments. You read this comment, Sadie.
My partner and I were in a cis-het appearing marriage. I've been pansexual the whole time and gender fluid for most, if not all of it, and she's been transitioning for the past couple of years. Definitely queer. Still married, just not cis-het appearing anymore. Good on you two.
Love.
Yay, love.
Yes.
I love love.
We're giving snaps for that for sure.
Fuck yeah. But I was just, it just made me,
oh my god!
We have the other partner in the chat. In the chat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Stop making me so happy, you two.
The talk about Izzy and her queer aura made me think of her and Brennan on VIP as the divorced wrestlers, and she's just trying to make out with Vic the whole time.
The whole time, yeah. It's so good. Raven and Poe.
Raven and Poe.
So we're just
Nevermore.
Friends now. Cool.
Do you summon them by saying Nevermore?
That'd be awesome if you could like train a cat to like
Nevermore.
Come whenever you say Nevermore would be dope. So, I mean, Persephone, like, I think much like Grant, like, is there a tier higher than the top tier? Like, the
For real
is, but like in a completely different way from Grant, the aura is irrepressible.
Yeah, different. By manipulating the bread bag. Different, but also I could totally see them at the same party.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, we're chugging through this.
We're working our way.
Yeah. Making our way. All right. So we have next up.
Oops.
Let me go here. There we go.
Infinite Mirror.
Lisa Gilroy.
Oh boy.
What do you think about Lisa? Like, first, like, let's talk about Lisa for a minute. I think that for me, Lisa is one of my favorite people to do like make some noise, because like she's probably one of the most unhinged people to do that show, and she loves making Sam uncomfortable in the funniest ways, and Sam, you can tell like Sam loves it, you know.
Yeah, they've been friends for a very long time.
Yeah, and so like I really dig that. Like when she had a prompt that she had to like pretend to be like a YouTuber.
Yay! Something happened.
What? Oh, we got to follow. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness!
I just saw the little fireworks in the chat. I was like, I don't know what that means.
Thank you for the follow. So I should let you know. So this is not what we usually do on this channel. We'll take a quick pause for station identification. So I do TTRPGs on stream with my friends. It's wonderful. On Mondays, currently we are doing the Worm Riders Saga, which is a queer romantasy high fantasy, and about a group of people who met as children and went to this school to learn to be dragon riders. And so they are training. They can't fly on their dragons yet because their dragons are still too young, but they are closing in on it. By the next level, their dragons will evolve to the next size and will be able to do their first flight, which is super exciting. On Wednesdays currently, I am running a Star Wars TTRPG that is a 5e system called Star Wars 5e. And that's really, really good. I'm really, really loving both of those series. And then every other Thursday, we are doing Blood on the Clock Tower. And it's very fun. I have a Discord. If you look on our Twitch, you can find the link for it. And it's a really fun community. of people. It's very safe, very inclusive, and just lovely. Yeah, I would highly recommend checking it out. All right, so back to Lisa. What are your thoughts about Lisa?
I love Lisa. She's incredibly funny. As you say, she is absolutely unhinged and she commits like few people. Um, that being said, I get pretty straight vibes from her.
Same. Queer aura is, I think,
Low.
fairly low for sure.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I would say either football or women's studies.
Women's studies. I bet she's kissed a girl at some point.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I like that.
That's
Okay.
sort of the line between Monday Night Football and women's studies at Wellesley for me. Have they kissed? Have they kissed someone of the same gender? Probably.
Mm-hmm. All right, here's my next one.
Ah, ah,
Oh, see, Melodic had the same
ah.
vibes. See, Melodic, we're here. We're here.
Mm,
Same vibes. Okay, no, Abria Iyengar, probably
I
one of the best
yeah. Oh God.
uh game masters today. Like, uh Abria is just a wonderful describer of worlds
Mm,
and a really amazing curator of vibes, I think, when
yeah.
running her games, the way that she describes things, and both as a GM and as a player. I think just amazing at the thing, but like also just kind of gives off, I think, a pretty intense queer aura. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she is queer. She talks about it all the time. Uh, and she's just she's one of she's one of the people who my internal voice when I see her is like, "Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry." She's just got a very like powerful energy in a way that I'm like, I want to curl up in your arms like your Xena warrior princess, and I am Gabrielle. Um,
Oh my god, she does give Xena vibes. That's
she
very true.
does. She's got very like. Well, she's an athlete. She was an athlete.
Hmm.
I don't know if she's still
Do you know
one,
what
but
sport
she
she
was.
played when she was an athlete? Was she like
She was
track
a
and field?
runner, but
So
I
track
think
and
she
field.
played multiple things. I think she was a track runner, but she was also maybe played basketball. I'm
Okay.
not sure. I know she played a sport in addition to track and field.
Okay.
Um,
She's pretty tall, yeah.
yeah, she's like 5'10", maybe, I think. Something like that.
Okay.
Maybe taller. She's I love her. I habana hamana
Do you have a
hamana.
Do you have a favorite like thing that
Respectfully,
she's?
damn.
Do you have a favorite thing that she's done on Dropout?
I mean, every season of D20 that she's run has been incredible. She's just so good at making things really immersive and really multimedia. Like she loves trinkets. She loves like uh uh she always brings amazing looks to the table. Like she always looks very in theme with the game. She'll do like amazing makeup and have like wigs and costumes and accessories and all sorts. She's just incredible. Um, I love her so much. I'm trying to think if I have a favorite. Maybe. Oh, I love them for different reasons. I love Burrow's End. I love Misfits and Magic, but I think Court of Fey and Flowers might be my favorite just because it is so different from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that was such a unique way to play a TTRPG to me.
Yeah.
Uh and I thought she just did such a beautiful job and it was such a great table. I love that's one of my favorite seasons.
I was
at
trying to
D20.
change the music, but it's not letting me do the thing. So I need
Oh,
my
I'm not
phone for
hearing
it.
the
I do because I'm
music.
not playing it in Discord
Of
for you.
course,
But
yeah. Mhm.
yeah, I was just more for the audience while we chat.
Oh
But
yeah.
um, but I failed, so never mind. I'll go back.
No.
We'll do something fantasy vibes. We'll do something like
Do 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 do
cottage
do do do
core.
do 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 do. Oh,
No,
okay.
no, some more
Chill.
cottage core. We'll do something more chill. Yeah. I'm using tabletop audio for this, by the way, which is a wonderful website that I suggest people check out because it is amazing. Let's do
I
oh,
think
I'm
pool party for Abria.
always a fan of magical flora. There we go. Something nice and chill in the background. Okay. Oh, Abria's like I I already put her in the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a given, but I just was
Yeah,
saying it in case.
absolutely. Okay, let's go to our next one here. Becca Scott, host of
Mm,
Parlor Room.
I love Becca. I had the tremendous privilege of seeing her in the 20-sided tavern here in New York. And actually meeting her before the show because they went out into the audience to ask for little prompts for certain parts of the game. She is a delight. She is exactly who you would hope she would be. Just a sweetie through and through. Oh man. And she is a freak. You wouldn't necessarily know it unless you've watched certain Dropout episodes, but she a freak.
Mm-hmm. After Aaron said that top is way too colorful for her to not have at least some queer vibes.
Oh yeah, no, she's got major queer vibes. She is again like married to a man, but I think she's queer.
Mhm.
But that's not what we're saying here. She is someone who like has done. I'm pretty sure she's done burlesque. I'm pretty sure she's done like a lot of stuff like that. Like
Mhm.
she's very comfortable in her sexuality and she owns her sexuality in a way that I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Uh
Yeah, very open, very expressive for sure.
yeah, I don't
Um,
know.
Wonderful
I
aura.
mean I'm tempted to say pool party,
I don't know if I go that
but
high.
maybe poppers, maybe pride, German
I,
pride.
w- I would I would say somewhere between Pride and Poppers and Boys Town.
I think pride on poppers cuz she's yeah. Yeah, pride on poppers cuz Penny Luckstone.
So
Woo,
okay, so like
someday.
I feel like if she's Pride on Poppers, and I feel like we've rated maybe Demi, or maybe not Demi, but maybe Katie is ranked a bit too high. I feel like Katie might be
Yeah.
brunch in Portland now that I'm thinking about
The
it.
reason we bumped her up though was because of the drag presentation in Thousand Years. That was the
Yeah, yeah,
deciding factor. But I'm
but I
okay
think
with bumping her
even
back
with
down.
that, I feel like yeah, it
Yep,
should probably
that's
brunch in
fair.
Portland.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so and Becca, I think, is also in terms of like the various hosts, is like the most polished host on the channel. You can tell
She's
that she's been
experienced.
hosting things for a long time. She has a great series of explaining game systems on
Mm-hmm.
the good is it the Good Times Network?
The I think so. The Good
I think
Times Network.
think
The
Good
Good
Times
Time.
Network. I love her explainer videos of various TTRPG systems. And also she's just a joy. I think just had another kid recently too, so
Mm-hmm.
congratulations to her as well. All right, let's see what we got next. Oh, we got this freak up next. What up, Iffy?
Oh, Iffy, you dirty, dirty dog.
So we said there's like a subcategory of dropout cast members that like will climb on things, but I think we also have to have like the subcategory of dropout members um that definitely regularly participate in orgies. So like, they give off that vibe, or just are very explicit about that. And I think that Iffy
He just got
definitely is one
married
of those
too.
people.
Yay, him and Emily
Yes,
got
just got married. Asper said Erica. I'm not sure if that's correct spelling. I believe it is.
Oh,
Has to
100% pool
be pool
party.
party, right? Considering the MB, my
Yes,
gender is the
yes.
chaos
Vampire
character
Daddy
color.
is at the pool party. 100%.
Yes, Erica. Like, yeah, Erica is another one of those people that I put in that like subcategory with Iffy. Like Iffy. No, well, in multiple subcategories, because also in the goblin hopping on top of things category, but I also put her in the gives off the like absolute freak in the sheet vibes. And Iffy is an absolute freak in the sheets. Um Openly poly, wonderful partner who just got and they just got married, so congratulations to them. Also, I didn't think this at first, because the first season, I think Iffy had something going on with his voice that was like bugging me. But with the second season that he's done of Actually, I think Actually is the best it's ever been. I think Actually is more accessible now. I think that they have made the questions, they have figured out how to make the questions not so inscrutable. In the trap era of Actually, we'll talk about this a bit more when we get to that listing. But in the trap era, I felt like it started getting a little too minute, and it was really hard to find the changes. And I feel like they have found a better way to write the questions now.
I think a lot of the prompts you're talking about might have been written by Brennan.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
That's when Brennan was writing for him, actually.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We don't all have brains like Brennan Lee Mulligan. It's not. We can't all think like that.
So I'm very sad because my friend Kato, this year, early this year, did a show here in Chicago, a burlesque show, and Iffy showed up to it and did some stand up during it, and I didn't go that night. I usually go to the Newport whenever my friends are performing there, but I didn't go because I wasn't feeling well or something, and I just didn't get a ticket, and I missed my opportunity. And like they all hung out afterwards, so like I could have hung out that night with Iffy, and I missed the opportunity, and I'm so fucking sad because I would have loved to meet him, just like in terms of just being a great like black presence in nerd spaces, which traditionally are not very chocolate, they're not very melanated. And Iffy, like people like Abria have done so much for bringing to light the abilities and capacities for fandom and nerddom and TTRPGs that we have in the black community. So, in fact, I am missing for this. I am missing my opportunity to sat at my first in-person all-black table. I had to postpone it to another month. I was invited to a thing and realized I double booked, and I was like, I have to do this. This is so important for the Trans Empowerment Project, so I have to be here. But can I come next month? And they said yes. So next month I'll get to experience my first time at a table that's completely melanated, and I'm super excited.
Yeah. So Iffy, I think German Pride.
What?
Poppers? No.
Oh, I was saying pool party, like times
okay,
10.
Pool party. Okay,
well,
okay.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Pride and Poppers.
Only because the thing is, I could see him at the pool party very easily. That's not a struggle for me to picture. Pool party. I don't really have an argument. It's pool party.
Okay.
I think I was just thinking because like he is straight, but he's got such queer.
Yeah,
energy.
but isn't that
like
actually about their like
Polly is the
sexuality.
queer of straight.
Yeah, but
I
again,
know.
because I want to make sure that people know, like, this isn't like
Yeah.
about their actual sexualities. This is about like
Yeah.
auras and vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay, so next up, Emily Axford.
Oh,
I love Emily Axford.
me too.
I think my second favorite at the Intrepid Heroes table next to Lou is Emily.
Which, oh, you gotta watch A Court of Fey and Flowers, because the two of them, oh. I won't say anything more than that. Just like, yeah, Emily is incredible. She is, while being like kind of a nutcase, she's also very much like looking for the happy ending and looking for the sweetness in the
Aren't we all?
crazy.
Up top.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. There's something.
Oh, by happy ending, I was talking about orgasms.
Oh, I was being sweet. I was saying like, because I don't know. Her characters very often end up in High Five. Cookie Mindy.
Thank you, Cookie, for yes anding me.
Like so many of her characters have these wonderful love stories in D20 history. And more than one of them are queer, and it's just delightful. She's got a little bit of a manic pixie energy in a good way, I think. And yeah, love Emily. Love her characters. Love her. Think she's fabulous.
Agreed. Yeah,
nothing bad to say about Emily Axford.
Yeah. Yeah, I love Emily. I think Emily's a lot of fun. I think she's a wonderful performer, but also just kind of gives off such like a sweet, like wonderful energy. Just a big fan of hers, just in general. I think I would go Boys Town for her. Was my thought. What do you think?
August.
Yeah.
August in Boys Town. I could see that. I need to look at it. Sorry, I can't. I'm looking on Twitch because I can't see it in the thing anymore. And I keep forgetting how the list is laid out exactly. But I think
it's one of the upper tiers.
Is it? I thought it was kind of lower middle.
It's upper middle. That's Portland.
Oh, okay. Lower middle. Okay. Yeah. I think that feels fair to me.
All right. Look at that. All right. That boom. Oh snap! I just saw who's coming up next. All right.
Anything.
Let me move to this. Okay, so here's our tier list. So we just added Emily here, and now we are talking about Erika Ishii. Just the most wonderful, most strange, beautiful human.
A wonderful creature from another world.
We had it from Astral Hammer.
Pool
Erika
party, no
has
question.
to be pool party, right?
Yeah.
Considering the NB, my gender is the chaos presentation alone. Absolutely, 100% agree. Melodic also said pool party. What do you love about Erika Ishii?
What don't I love about Erika Ishii? I mean, the voices, the characters, the diversity of characters I have seen from that individual. It is shocking. Oh, Astral. So they just I one of actually to reference my t-shirt, one of my favorite characters that they've ever played is Danielle Barkstock. And they just have this amazing ability to ramp up or turn down the chaos to suit the situation. in a way that a lot of people who have that chaos in them are not able to.
Yeah.
The fact that they have so much control over that within themselves is really remarkable. And they're just a spectacular performer. They're so entertaining. They seem like such a generous performer as well, like very giving to their fellow improvisers.
Yeah.
Love Erica. Full party, without
Yeah.
question.
I love the way Erica expresses with their entire body.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, like I mentioned that subcategory a few times of like the people that like hop on top of like all the things that they can on the Dropout stage, and Erica is the prototype of that.
Mm-hmm.
I also want to give big ups to Erica for getting that lead role in Ghost of Yotai, especially because there was a lot of people saying really shitty things when that got announced, which really pissed me off. And I'm so happy that they got to do that. I mean, that is a big triple A game, and getting to be the main character for it, not just the voice but also the likeness, was
Mm-hmm.
so cool in terms of like getting representation for POC and like video games. Like, let's fucking go. All right, so
Absolutely.
yeah, let's add that in
Yay!
there. Oh,
Hi, Grace.
who dat?
Is Crane right?
Hi, Crane. We are doing a little fundraiser for the trans empowerment project. We're trying to raise some money. We only have $10 so far. If you have anything that you could give to them, that would be amazing. Let me tell you a little bit about the trans empowerment project.
I'm gonna use the bathroom while you do that. BRB.
Absolutely. And I think I might need to re-put the link in there because I think when my computer went tits up for a second that the link unpinned. So let me fix that. Real quick before I tell you all about them. There is the link for donation. And we're going to keep that manual until the end. So Trans Empowerment Project, it was started with like a simple clothing swap in 2016, and it has grown into a global grassroots movement supporting the lives and leadership of two-spirit, trans, intersex, and gender expansive individuals, especially those who are disabled and BIPOC. We're not just working to meet basic needs, we're building sustainable systems of support, solidarity, and joy through cultural change to challenge and outlast oppression. We believe that our liberation won't come from institutions, nor will it be won through legislative actions. It will come from building the inclusive future that we wish to see together. It's just a wonderful organization, y'all. So I highly recommend it. I think this is wonderful. This whole thing was actually started by the Rainbow Raid Relay was started by Anya Keister, a wonderful burlesque performer in New York. And since Thursday, I believe, I think we started this Thursday, we have been having streamers, queer streamers from all over the world streaming for like 4-hour blocks and then passing the baton to the next streamer. We are the penultimate stream. There's one more stream after this. Yeah, it's been really incredible, really inspiring to see over the weekend. It's put me into like a wonderful headspace and feeling. I had a pretty rough week financially myself, and seeing this kind of love and support for a community in need is just very special. I think it's really amazing what all of you have been doing. All of the streamers here, Melodic, Astral, Winter, Iva, who I just had the most wonderful conversation with in the middle of the night. I think that was Thursday night or Friday night. in their chat. They're super excited for this. They're gonna watch the VOD of this because they love Dropout. And yeah, I just met so many wonderful people doing so many wonderful things. Loki, you're amazing. Everybody's just been really special. It's seriously, it's been very inspiring. So thank you all for doing what you do. I just wanted to say that real quick. Oh, welcome back, Sadie. Okay. Let me see what I said. Call you Buttons. Oh, I love that.
Buttons.
Buttons. That's so cute.
That's
I
cute
love
as
that.
heck.
Yeah. All right. Let us continue here. So Erica is
Pool party.
is all up in that pool party.
All over that pool party doing
Yeah.
cannonballs and shit.
Let's hop to our next one. Also, by the way, I love this picture of this beautiful, beautiful man. Yeah.
Hello.
70s hunk vibes. We have Zach Oyama, everybody. Sadie, tell me what you think about Zach.
I just love him. He has an ability that I will never have, which is waiting for the exact right moment and saying the smallest thing that gets the biggest laugh in the last hour.
Yeah, killed him.
He has an incredible He has an incredible ability to wait for the moment, seize it, nail it in 2 words, and that's all he needs to do. And he doesn't always do that, but that is, I think, his special talent. One of his more special talents.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm trying to think. What about you? What are your thoughts on Zach?
I love Zach for much of the same reasons that you just said. I think Zach is so funny. He is a comedy sniper.
Absolutely.
In terms of like auras, I don't get much of like any like aura from Zach very much. Like
no.
Like
I would like to, but I don't.
Yeah, like Zach's so funny, but like, you know, Zach does not like. Oh, hello. Like Zach never gives me like that vibe very much. Zach has very much like that like
Michael Cera energy.
Yeah. I was gonna say golden retriever, but Michael Cera is like even more dialed in, I think. Yeah, like an awkward golden retriever.
Like I just think about him playing Gorgug and the Zelda relationship, and both of them just being like, yeah, whatever, it's whatever, and then be like, okay, well, you want to go make out? Okay, cool. Like, it's just very like, okay, yeah,
So for Zach, I think, I think I would say
football.
Probably football.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna say football. Okay.
Football.
Oops, wrong one. Is this a little sneak peek? Oh my goodness. Okay. So we got a couple more here. And then we have to like I don't have time to make a graphic for them, so we'll just talk about the 3 that I forgot to put on here. And then we're gonna take a quick break, and I think I'll put up a clip from one of our TTRPGs that we do. I think I'll put up a Worm Rider clip while we take a short break, so I can get some water and a little bit of sustenance. So next up on our list, we talked about when we came up with this idea, the thing that we talked about that was going to be the biggest challenge was the amazing, the wonderful, the bizarre Vic Michaelis. Sadie, what do you think about Vic's aura?
They are one of the queerest people with one of the straightest auras I've ever seen. It is baffling. I love Vic. I love Vic so much.
Astral, I agree. Like I was looking at various like well put together headshots.
It's a bisexual crouch.
I found this and I was like, oh, this is the vibe. This is absolutely the vibe.
Yeah. So, like, they're clearly queer. They're non-binary. I believe they are married to a man.
I believe they are.
Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Irrelevant, but
Yeah.
just
No. Yeah.
context. Um, but they're just there's such a like so much of what they go to for humor is often like going hyper formal or very dad joke. So it'll be like the presentation about the fucking vending machine that they bought with their brother. That was some straight shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm inclined to go on the lower end for Vic, not just because of the aura. Because that is what we're doing. I keep having to remind myself of that because I don't know, my brain is weird. Um
So yeah,
yeah.
I think Vic, similarly to Zach, doesn't give off like much aura, like in terms of like that, like they are chaotic, but it's not chaotic in the queer aura way that we're kind of talking about.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I think for Vic, I would actually say probably brunch in Portland
Yeah.
or women's studies. I think probably brunch in Portland is where I'm leaning towards personally.
Brunch in Portland feels right to me.
Because they can get super like chaos gremlin-y, and I
Mhm.
mean, heck, just that pose alone in that picture is
Yeah.
giving like their aura farming right
And the
there for
boots.
sure. And the boots, also the energy they were giving in their last meals
Mhm.
is just, oh, I love their energy so much.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, so
Oh, the
then
pizza, the fucking pretzel pizza.
that shit was disgusting. That's some white
It
people
looked
shit. No,
so
thank you.
sad. It was the saddest looking thing. It's some Canadian shit, is what that is.
I will never
Just
eat that.
saying.
That was disturbing to see.
It looked awful. It looked really awful.
Oh, my
I love
man,
Vic.
Jacob. I love Jacob.
Waisaki. Oh my god. What a stone cold lunatic.
Oh, what was the
Um
so it was like pretzels
it
arranged
was
on a plate.
pretzels with sauce and cheese in the microwave. Of course not all Canadians eat bad
See
food.
what you
But
see?
this felt like
That's
some
up, Sadie.
especially like egregious
This just in,
white
Sadie hates
people shit.
Canadians.
How dare you? I love Canada. I would like to live there. Please take me.
Yes, can we be Canadians? We will eat the that's nasty.
I'll eat the pretzel pizza. I don't give a
Wait, why
shit.
are you
I
saying
don't care.
Canadian? They're not from Canada, are they?
Yes, they are.
They are?
It's Canadian.
Where in Canada are they from?
BC, I think.
They're from BC?
British
Okay.
Columbia.
Oh, when do you both move in? Oh my god, I would in a heartbeat
Tomorrow?
move to Canada. I love Canada.
I love Canada. I love Montreal. No, y'all have great food. I just
Yeah.
meant like there's a yeah.
Yeah. Canada, can you just take us all in, please?
Please.
It's bad here. I know
I'll make
Canada.
you
I know that
food.
we're from a shithole country here.
Mhm.
But please let
Yeah,
us
no, we're the embarrassment. I more just meant like there's some stuff in Canada that I'm like, that's some whiter shit than anything I've seen in America. That's all I mean.
All right, so let's talk about Jacob a little bit. What do you love about Jacob?
Oh, Jake. Oh, Jake. He is also a shockingly versatile performer.
Mhm.
The ability to dial up and down on the chaos is very fine tuned with him, I think. Um uh fucking I'm in, Cookie. Let's go. Let's go right now. I will go. He actually played Nicole Byers' gay best friend on her show back when they were trying to make Facebook TV a thing. She had a show called Loosely Exactly Nicole that was great. It was the thing that turned me on to Nicole Byer. And he was so charming and sweet and funny in that. And that was also the first thing I ever saw him in. So it's funny because like he is a very versatile performer. He's very funny. He has also got a real sweetness to him, like the wanting to give away all the money, and the like he does a lot of cool things that make me go like, oh, this guy was raised well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And on top of that, that man has such an aura about him.
Yeah.
I love his aura. Like it is a maelstrom. Like I just imagine being around him, like just like you can't help but get amped up. It's just like a burst of serotonin.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, serotonin, is that the right thing? No, not serotonin. Is that right? Come on, brain.
The happy stuff?
The happy stuff.
Serotonin.
It is serotonin. Okay, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's oh, I love his vibe. I would petition. Thank you so much, Astral. I would petition for August in Boys Town for Waisaki. What? That's my opening bid. What do you say?
Where is that again? Sorry.
That's like the demi bottom of the upper.
Yeah. Yeah. I could also see Drag Brunch. He's got a very potent energy about him, no arguments there, but it is a mostly pretty hetero leaning energy in my opinion.
You think so?
Yeah.
I get like pan energy from Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah. I get like this like beautiful like oh that like anything could happen. Like what? Jacob, are you hitting on me, Jacob?
He does make a lot of how big is it type jokes. Like he makes how big's the hog? Yeah, okay.
So what would your opening bid be for tier?
I would need to look at it. I'm sorry. I should just have it open in another thing so I can see it all the time. My opening bid would be Drag Brunch.
Okay, so we're not too far from each other.
Yeah,
so why
low.
Drag Brunch instead of August in Boys Town?
Just because, like I said, his to me his presence is very potent and very entertaining and wonderful, but it does feel very like in general very traditionally masculine and hetero leaning to me.
Okay.
Because he tends to play a lot of guys who like talk like this, or a lot of guys who just have like a really aggressive energy. Like I'm thinking about Mr. Mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit's hilarious, but it's also like that man is straight. So yeah, I don't know. That's my reservation about putting him on the top 3.
Okay, we'll go with that. Let's go to our last one. We have a picture for Angela
Giarratana.
All right.
God, I love her.
Making a lot of appearances on Dropout in the last year, but is primarily a Smosh performer. But we put her on the list. So what do you think about Angela, and where do you think we should put Angela on our?
I love her. Talk about gremlin energy. My God, she's got the most gremlin energy. I love Angela. I think she's a stone cold lunatic. who is so um I get the sense that she genuinely is just like a very emotional person in a good way. Like she just like she gets really into things and she feels things very intensely. And she brings that to her performance in such a wonderful way that feels so honest and kind
Hmm.
of raw. Even when she's being really, really funny, there's a very kind of I don't know. It feels like her heart's always on her sleeve, even when she's being ridiculous, and I
Hmm.
really love that. And that also feels like a very queer kind of energy to have to me.
Hmm.
So I'm inclined to put her pretty high up myself, personally.
Okay. Yeah, I like her a lot. I actually I think that I see Angela is more like somewhere in the middle, probably like upper middle. Like I probably would have ranked Angela about the same as I would have ranked Jacob, which would be Boys
Mhm.
Town, personally.
Okay.
But tell me where you would rank them.
I'm thinking maybe I would go German Pride on Papa's.
See, I don't see
She's
I think they have like a pretty good energy, but I don't get that like aura that I get like from the four that we have in there. The closest I would like compare her aura to is probably like Becca,
yeah.
but not as bright. Like
I
like
mean,
Angela comes off to me is like just a step below Becca in terms of that like aura. If we're talking about like that aura that they're farming.
yeah. I don't know. It's also like the fact that she's a musical theater person also makes me want to put her high up. And like she's not just a person who does musical theater, she's a person who is obsessed with musical theater.
Hmm.
Which is, Judy is why we have our rainbow. Uh it's true. The day she died was the day the Stonewall riot happened. True story. Um So yeah, I could settle for Boys Town. I'm inclined to put her higher, but I understand because I think I know what you mean. There's a less she feels a little bit less sexually free than the ones
Yeah.
on that level.
Yes, absolutely.
Um
I think you just kind of zeroed in on it. Like
and I'm such a
part of
fan of
it
her that
is
I
like
know that that's partly because she grew up Catholic.
but yeah, right, that like a lot of that is a lot of like the aura is kind of also like what is like the like are you giving off like you said like that sexual free energy?
Mhm.
I just don't get that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Uh it's like an amped Zach Oyama.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. I feel you.
Um all right. So we have three people that we don't have graphics for that we need to talk about. We're gonna
Yes.
start with Josh.
Josh Rubin. Um it's funny. I think so here are my initial thoughts on Josh Rubin. He until you get to certain parts of his sort of field of interest, I think he does give very straight energy. That being said, he loves horror and the horror genre in a way that feels like a queer horror fan to me. And I don't know how to explain that
Hmm.
any better. But I think he has an appreciation for camp. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Uh and he isn't afraid to be campy in addition. So yeah, I would say like he although his energy in general can be straight leaning, I think the campiness puts him certainly above the football party.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking like studying women's studies at Wellesley
Yeah,
like would
I
be
think
like where
that
I put
feels right.
Josh.
That
All
feels
right.
right to me.
Um.
Joshi Ruben.
What about Elaine?
Elaine. Oh, I love Elaine. She is so delightful. They really seem to have a wonderful relationship in terms of like they just really there's a very mutual respect and admiration there, which is very cool, especially considering they've been together for a really long time.
Mhm.
Like a really long time. And that's cool to see. So, hmm. Mm, maybe Boys Town. Have you ever seen Precious Plum?
No, I see that shit. What that?
So that was a show that they did back in the College Humor days with Josh Rubin and Elaine.
Hmm.
And Elaine was like, "Yay!" Crane Wrights loves Precious Plum. Elaine was like Honey Boo Boo kind of ish. She was like a pageant toddler,
Hmm.
and Josh was her insane mother, unfortunately in a fat suit. Um, don't love that, but it was really over the top and really silly, and so both of them get a lot of queer points from me for that particular project, because it was so campy and so over the top and so
Mm.
draggy. Like it was sort of making fun of like TLC shit, which is so gay. Like that's just
Yeah,
so. I'm inclined to say Boys Town for Elaine.
I think I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't get to see Elaine a lot
Mhm.
because Elaine is mostly like behind the scenes.
Yeah,
But
she does more
whenever
writing
we
than
get to
performing
see
these days.
Elaine, uh, I just adore her, and I would go Boys Town just for the video of her and Vic when Vic got the like title
Oh, the
to
photo
Sam's
shoot of
house.
them in the
Yeah, it's
in
just
like
oh
bathrobes.
so good. Just yeah, this
Yeah,
freaking hysterical.
that's so real.
Okay, okay. All right. So last before our break here, uh the founder of the whole thing, Sam.
Samuel Ricci. Oh man, what a whimsical little man. I love him.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, so for Sam, I get like I get freak vibes from Sam. I
big
think
time.
Sam is a little pain picky.
Hmm.
Yeah, I I love that man so much, but there's something about him that you can tell there's something under the hood, and I love when they make him have to have a therapy session with two straps.
Two straps.
So freaking funny. Um
Mm.
uh yeah, and there's just like little things that he says every here and there, or that people say about him. They're like,
He a freak.
y'all are hinting at some freak shit, and I'm here
Yep.
for it. I'm here for it. And
I think German
also
pride.
just how he naturally creates space for
Hmm.
all these people we have been talking about to be the best versions of themselves and celebrate like all of their uh wonderful weirdness and queerness and personalities. For that reason alone, that I think that gives that man a ticket to the cookout. But I want to
Oh
hear what
shit.
I want to hear what you have to say about it.
I was inclined to go German pride on Poppers just because like he is a freak, but he's also like kind of a homebody, I think. I think it's both. um But I could see him at the pool party. I just think he would go home early. Probably he wouldn't stay for the whole time.
Yeah, and I think I'm giving him an extra bump because he created a space for us to get to know all of these people we've been talking
100%.
about. I think
100%.
that's the thing. Like part of that like aura is how inclusive are you?
Yeah.
And if we're talking about like inclusive TV executives,
Yeah.
I mean, number one with a
He's
bullet
yeah.
is Sam, and then there's a Gulf and a second Gulf, and then other studio heads.
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
and the way he's revolutionizing the industry and transforming the industry, I think, is something really special.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And he's
just like
proving that it can be done in a way where you like
yeah.
take care of your people and you pay them really well and you like, just I don't know, there's a real aspirational quality to the whole thing.
hmm
And I bet his dad is real proud.
All right. So now that we've done that, actually, let me go back to this for a second.
Hello,
Uh,
LJ and John.
we're going to take a quick break here, but what I'm going to do
Takey breaky.
is because I am in desperate need of food
Yeah, I gotta figure
right
out some dinner as
now.
well.
So I'm going to show a video here, and this will also give you new people to my channel an idea of some of the stuff I do. So if you want to come back and see how we do things here at Reflect,
Yes.
I would love to have you back again. I think
Ice
it's
cream is
this
so good,
one.
Cookie.
It is this one. This is one of my favorite sequences from Worm Riders. Um, there are two characters. Uh, Actually, Sadie, why don't you set up the scene while I get this started? Because you know it just as well as I do.
What scene is this? Oh, so sorry, I saw the title. Um, so, uh, very early on in our campaign, my character, in an attempt to ingratiate an NPC who was working very closely with us named Victor, I wanted to help him. I wanted to figure out if he had a crush on anybody and try and wingman him a little bit. And little did I know, but then I found out because I rolled really well, he had a crush on our own Liam, played by LJ Bullen, which was crazy. And ever since then, there's been this sort of will they, won't they tension situation going on between them. And it feels very like Pride and Prejudice, longing, yearning. So Victor has joined a different flight, which is like a troop or a team. And we've been apart from him for a bit. And he and Liam were reunited in a lovely little moment after we completed a big old fight.
Yeah,
Um,
and
I don't
Liam
want to give
was
away too
like
much more.
really beat up,
Yeah, Liam was
and this is
fucked
set
up.
in the infirmary, and Victor's going to go see him after he's been out searching all night for Liam. So yeah, so this is a little gay romance storyline we have that is inspired a bit by Heated Rivalry, if you have watched that. So
Gay.
we will be back at the end of this. I will get this started up for you. Let me mute music so that you don't have that playing while you're listening. And thank you all so much for hanging out with us through this. We're almost at the end of the relay. This has been so much fun. We will be back in a few minutes. But until then, enjoy a snippet from the Worm Riders saga. Liam, or Silverfoot. Um, of course. Um, but please do not be too long. I must tend to his wounds. Of course. And Victor grabs a chair, sits next to you, and says, "Are you all right?"
What does it look like?
I'm I'm sorry.
You weren't the one who slashed me up.
No, I'm sorry for last night.
For which part exactly?
My my temper and the things that I said. I was I was angry at Suavai and I was taking it out on you.
Clearly.
I've been looking for you all day.
Liam pauses for a moment and takes in just how disheveled and sweaty and dirty Vector is and softens for a moment. And
I can leave if you want.
no, eh, thanks for coming. Thanks for looking.
You know
Why?
that I'm sorry.
I don't understand why you didn't tell me. I mean, if you wanted an opportunity to be a flight leader, I'd be the first to understand. I thought we were. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm not big on talking, but we spent. I don't. Lord knows how many hours in those training yards.
I saw the four of you together talking about something and I just felt like I was never truly going to be one of you. I felt that I was never truly going to be let in.
I guess now we'll never know.
Silverfoot, I really care about you. We've known each other since we were children. If anything were to happen to you,
I am. I didn't. Wasn't expecting that.
well, of course we've known each other since we were barely knee high. I know that we always didn't get along when we were younger, but I have been trying to make up for that for years.
Emerson, I. No one probably comes close to understanding the kind of pressure your parents put on you than me. I know it came from a different source, but the pressure of low to high, it's the same either way. You never had anything to prove to me. You didn't have to make up for anything. As far as I was concerned, once we were away from Palatea, away from our families, it's just you and me.
Just you and me?
Yeah. We're just ourselves, without our families over our shoulder, breathing down our necks. We could just be ourselves.
Right, of course. Be ourselves. Thank you. Please consider giving us a follow, friend. Thank you. Um, I I think that maybe I didn't have something to prove to all of you. I had something to prove to myself.
Well, I said as much last night, although perhaps you weren't particularly in the mood to hear it.
Yeah, I suppose. Thank you for the follow. Yes, it did.
You didn't have to be on the outside looking in. I know Sue has whatever it is that she's got going on, but we're all people, individuals. We're not just a group, and we can make our own choices about people and relationships. And I hope you can too.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to understand that. He puts his hand on your hand, Liam, and kind of squeezes it lightly. What goes through your head in this moment?
I think that I am trying desperately to cling to the idea that all of this is just friendly, and to mates, to little boys who had the weight of the world on their shoulders, who found a way to fight their way through it. And the moment that Victor puts his hand on mine, I feel that electricity, those butterflies that are exciting and exhilarating, but also terrifying. And as much as part of him is saying to take his hand away and close the door and stay safe, I just rolled a natural 20 on what I was going to do. I think
I'm nervous. Why do I have goosebumps? Okay.
he pushes that part of himself aside. And instead of looking away and drawing away, he squeezes Victor's hand back and just looks him straight in the eye. Says, I care about you too.
Are you too hurt for me to give you a hug before I
A hug would be, yes, I'm fine.
Okay. And as he pulls you into an embrace, I think you've sparred with him so many times, and you've never really noticed just how strong he was until this moment. As your arms move across his back, is just cords of muscle. Um, and his smell is amazing. Right, it's just this natural musk. It's just intoxicating. Um, as he hugs you, his lips are dangerously close to your ear, and he whispers, "I was really scared that I wasn't going to see you again. Um, I just want you to know that you were always the very best part of the Soul Spire, and thank you for being my friend."
Despite appearances, you made it pretty easy. And as he leans back and sort of looks at Victor close, sort of face to face, gotta say, Emberson, where on earth have you been hiding this?
What's that?
And Liam's eyes do that predator thing where they darken and the pupils go big.
And he's breathing very heavily as the two of you are so close. If either one of you just move forward just an inch, you would be kissing. And you can feel him breathing heavy. You can feel like your blood racing. In the background, you can see your dragons being very playful with each other in this moment. All of your passions are bubbling and rising in this moment, and he's breathing so heavily. He's pulling you closer and closer. Even though you still have all of these wounds, it doesn't hurt in this moment. And he pulls you close to him, and just as he's about to lean in and kiss you, Cleric Udea says, I'm afraid I have to insist that I must tend to y'all can't hear this right now, but in my ear the other players are losing their mind, and it's really funny.
As the moment is sort of broken, and as Victor starts to pull away under the gaze of another, I think Liam just leans in and whispers into his ear, "Don't forget to breathe," and squeezes his hand one more time and lays back in his sickbed.
I suppose I'll see you at the will. And he walks out. As he walks away, he walks a couple steps and he stops, and he kind of like stares off into the middle distance, and turns around and says, "I'll see you later, Silverfoot." And he kind of smiles and then turns and then bolts out of the door as if something just came up. You're not exactly sure what. All right. Subai, Twyla,
Blue balling us.
It's romantasy. You have to like.
I know. That doesn't mean I have to be happy.
I'm so happy.
I'm happy too, but also I'm like, but they were so good.
There you go. My food is almost done getting made. Sadie, why don't you talk to the people about what they just watched?
Happily. Sorry, I still had the Twitch sound on, so that was crazy. I heard you twice. Hi, friends. We're talking Dropout. We just showed a little beautiful clip from our Monday game, the Worm Riders saga. We got steamy in there. I love some good old-fashioned queer yearning. I just love it. and I'm gonna complain about it forever because I want them to kiss. But who knows? Maybe they have already. Maybe they will. I don't know. Yeah, we love the romantasy angle. Maui didn't think that there would be this much of a romantasy angle on this campaign, but I'm so glad there is because I love it. And I'm excited to see if anybody else winds up in any sort of entanglements. We've got Suavai selling her soul, sort of, and losing contact with the stars. We've got all sorts of crazy things happening. We've got a Supergirl spoiler talk in the suggestions on YouTube. Yeah, our Monday game is really amazing. If you haven't checked it out, please do. All the backlog of episodes is up on either YouTube or on Twitch. It's all available. It's an amazing, amazing table. It is myself, LJ, John Crabtree, who is currently in the wonderful chat as Lobster Shrub, and Merm. It is just such a joy. I count down the days to Monday every single week. But right now, when Maui gets back, we are going to talk. I believe we're going to talk Dimension 20 seasons, and we're going to rank them, which is going to be so fun for me because Maui has only seen a couple of them, and I have seen all of them, many of them more than once, because I'm very cool and have a social life.
I'm so familiar with them.
You're so familiar. You've seen all of them.
I'm like an expert.
Mm-hmm.
Whoo, that was a spicy scene. I was listening to it in my ear while I was making my food. Oh my goodness, that was fun. Okay, so first we need to come up with the rest of the tiers. I have natural 20, dirty 20. I have box of doom. I need the middle three while I season my Momofuku noodles. A great birthday present I got back in April from a very dear friend.
It was me. I did it. Ooh, natural 20, dirty 20. Maybe like target AC for yellow for the third tier.
All right, target AC it is. Whatever you say is what I'm going to put in here. Either you or the chat.
What do you think, chat? I'm struggling.
So we got target AC. We'll do for down here. We can do like roll with disadvantage. And then we need one more. Meets it, beats it. Love it. Perfect.
Nailed it.
Oops. I'm not actually typing in it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Meets
natural 20, dirty 20, target AC.
Beats it.
I'm going to write these down so I'm not doing what I was doing last time.
Okay. So we got all those, and we have all of the seasons there. Let me change this so we can look at the Dropout cast. Okay, so we want D20 shows now. Slightly out of order. I think we're going to
Uh-oh. Your sound just got weird. What's happening?
My sound got weird?
Yeah, I can't really hear you.
Really? Because it looks like it's coming through fine.
I can hear you now, but it just started to sound really muffled for some reason. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, now you sound perfect.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we are starting off with Cloudward Ho. I've
Oof.
seen
Okay.
some of this one, not all of it, but I enjoyed what I saw. But Sadie, you've seen the whole thing. You
I
tell
have.
me what you think.
So Cloudward Ho, it is a great season of Dimension 20. The characters are excellent. It is an incredibly expansive world. It's one of the most impressive, I think, world building feats that they've ever done on that show. For that reason, for me at least, it was also a little bit hard to get into and a little bit hard to follow, at least for maybe like the first half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
It was very lore heavy. There were lots of NPCs, lots of names to keep track of. I'm not the best with names. So I was struggling a little bit up top. But I will say, I think they did a really beautiful job of creating an expansive but also cohesive world, and of intertwining these characters' backstories into these larger scale problems and situations that they would encounter within the world. So Cloudward Ho is a great season, but it was a little bit of a challenge for me, ADHD person over here, to keep track of all the lore and all the
Yeah.
characters.
So where would you rank it?
Um, maybe Target AC feels right.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
cool. We're on our way. I liked what I saw of it. I really dug the first few episodes. I only got as far as to when they got to like the mystical world. But I really dug what I saw, and it was because of that that I made a pugilist to use in D&D because I really dig the pugilist class. So I now have a piss and vinegar pugilist that I use every here and there that I'm really really enjoying. So yeah, I think Target AC sounds good from what I've heard. I will not be doing any of these rankings. I will not be chiming in unless it's something that I've watched the whole thing of. So first season of Fantasy High and a couple of the Sleeping City 1 and 2 and Burrow's End, I think is pretty much all that I've ever actually completed of D20 seasons. So and Sadie will yell at me about that as we go along because they've been trying to get me to watch them for a long time, but be busy. I'll be busy running shows and stuff. All right. So next up on our list is Titan Takedown. I watched a little bit of this too. I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes of this one.
So I enjoyed Titan Takedown. I will say, I think, it's always going to be a little bit tricky when it's a group of people who almost all of whom have never played any TTRPGs before. That being said, I think they all did a really good job. There was one performer who I enjoyed less than the rest, but I don't want to be rude about that. I didn't
You can
feel
say your
that they
thoughts.
were fully in the spirit of the thing. I can't even remember the name. Not Bailey, the other woman.
Mm-hmm.
uh, her character was a little one dimensional for me. I felt like she wasn't really fully getting into the spirit of the thing. There was just a little too much self consciousness, I felt like, from her,
Mm-hmm.
which was surprising from a wrestler because I feel like they go so hard that I would think that they would commit harder than anybody. And the other 3 did.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good season. It wasn't my favorite. I sort of had trouble getting into it, to be honest. I would find myself kind of zoning out a little bit while it was on, and I would have to go back to see what I missed because I would just kind of, and that happens having a brain like mine. And that doesn't mean it was bad. It's just it didn't meet my expectations for what a season of Dimension 20 can be, personally.
And for that reason, where do you think you would rank it?
I think I would maybe go roll with disadvantage for that one.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's get spicy. Okay.
I'm trying to be fair. There's a lot of seasons, and I love most of them.
Yeah. Okay.
There's only a few that I don't love.
Never Stop Blowing Up.
Sorry. I just took a huge bite of salad. 1 second.
I've watched some of this one. I like this one a lot. It was just absolutely bananas. I watched like the first 2 episodes of it, and I really liked it.
Super fun. Amazing table. Oh my god. Alex Song-Sha as essentially Kingpin. Just unfucking real. So funny. They are so funny. And it was so cool to see them all choose these amazing juxtapositions of their real world characters and their action movie characters.
Mm-hmm.
The lore, which I didn't think there really was going to be much in the way of lore. It seemed like it was just going to be like a goofy ass season. And then later on there more lore came to the surface. Delightful. So much fun. I think everybody at that table did a really
lore
good job
about
of
what?
about,
like lore about like why they were able to hop into this world?
Yes. I was like, I don't want to give too much away, but like why they were able to hop into this world, what the repercussions of that might be.
You okay?
Choking. Saliva. I'm fine. I just inhaled some spit.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
We've been talking for a long time now. So honestly, it's a great season. I love that it was sort of Brennan's love letter to Izzy and her love of action movies. I think that's incredibly sweet. She was so pregnant when they shot it, and the chaos pregnant energy was so real. There's something about extremely pregnant people. They become unleashed in a way that I find delightful.
Yeah.
And like Allie's character, who's like a super hot guy that gets turned into a super hot lady. It was just really fun. It was just very, very fun. And Waisaki, everybody, Iffy, no weak links in that chain. Just a great table.
So where'd you rank it?
And Reika. Oh, I forgot to talk about Reika. She's incredible. So, okay, here's my feeling about that season. It is wonderful. It is a shorter season, though, and it doesn't have the emotional depth that the longer seasons tend to have, and even some of the shorter ones do as well. So
is that one of the things you love about their shows, like the emotional investment?
Yes, I love that almost every season of Dimension 20 makes me cry. I love that. I think that's great. Because they're also very funny, but the giving it that emotional stakes, and this is something you talk about a lot in running TTRPGs, is that like having those moments where things feel dire or just really emotionally intense or whatever is what makes the hilarity that much better. Because you have to have those peaks and valleys to appreciate them. And I think, having that kind of emotional investment in characters is what makes it compelling when the heroes win the day. You know what I mean? Like it just makes everything, it all feeds into it. So with that said, I think I'm gonna go, it's probably target AC for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Target AC.
Party.
Love it. Okay. Got that? We next up have Time Quangle.
So this is a weird one because it's not really a season. It's just a bunch of live shows that they did. Time Quangle is great if you're like me and you've watched all of Dimension 20. If you haven't, it's gonna probably gonna be confusing. Because they tend to introduce I'm so sorry. They tend to introduce not only the PCs from various campaigns, but also NPCs. And the context of those NPCs is very important. So I think what I will say about Time Quangle, they are extremely fun. I love the live shows. I love the energy of the live shows. I actually went to the Gauntlet at the Garden show. It was spectacular. The vibes were absolutely, speaking of immaculate vibes, everybody there was wonderful. It was great.
That's kind of crazy that like a TTRPG actual play sold out Madison Square Garden is insane.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts. And I was there and it was wonderful. And I feel very fortunate to have been there. And I hadn't met him yet, but Andrew, who was Walker in our Good, the Bad, and the Arcane campaign, was also there, and we met like a couple weeks later at a different thing, and we were like, wait, you were there, I was there. It was lovely.
Oh, it's crazy. Where'd you meet Andrew?
I met Andrew I met him at a party. Don't be rude.
So where would you rank this one?
I think I'm gonna go Meets It Beats It for that one.
Meets It.
Like I said, it's great, but you have to have watched all of it to.
So it's not very accessible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's every other season pretty much you can, unless it's a continuation like a Fantasy High sophomore year, junior year, or Unsleeping City Part 2, etc. Most of them you can come into blind and you don't need any prior information. Those ones you can't come into without all of the information, or at least you shouldn't, in my opinion, because you'll get spoiled and or be confused.
All right.
And or
let's talk.
Burroughs End. Oh, it's so fucked up how good that season was. It's just so good. It's so good. It's one of the most dramatic. It's one of the ones that's made me cry the most, which is the exception to the rule that the shorter seasons don't always have the emotional depth. That one sure did.
That one starts off like emotional and just gets more emotional.
Yeah, it's very Watership Down, Secret of Nim kind of, small, adorable forest critters whose homes are being destroyed by humans.
Also the first one in this list not DM'd by Brennan.
That's true. And Abria, I mean, we've talked about how much we love Abria and her style of running a game. She's incredible.
Well, I talked a bit about that, but why don't you talk about what do you love about the way Abria runs games?
Well, I did. I said she's very immersive. She always adds sort of multimedia aspects. There's often trinkets or little gifties or other things. She also tends to push the limits in a good way of like what they are capable of doing on the Dimension 20 set. She started I think it was the holiday special that they did of Misfits and Magic was the first time where they actually projected something onto the dome. I believe that was the first one. Yeah. And since then they've started getting crazy with the projections on the dome. And I feel like that's something that she and Brennan have actually talked about a lot, is that like they challenge each other to be better. And it's really fucking cool. And I think Burroughs End is just such a fucking triumph. It's got horror. It's got like generational trauma. It's got Erica and Izzy and oh my God, Rashawn. Holy shit. She blew me the fuck away in that season. And Jasper, just everybody, Siobhan, everybody at that table was unbelievable. Yeah. And Brennan playing the mom Like, that to me is one of the things that makes him so lesbian coded, is that, like, he doesn't really have, he kind of has dad energy, but he also has mom energy.
Yeah, for sure. This
You
is one of the
know?
ones that I've watched most of it, and yeah, I
It's
loved
so
this season.
fucking good.
Also, the minis and like the battle sets like were like
The
next level. Remember that
bear!
first big battle with the bear?
The
Yeah.
bear!
Yes. With the way like it opened up was just amazing. Yeah, I really dug that, and I thought that they had just a top-notch cast. So this is one of the few ones I can chip in on here. I would put this probably like Dirty 20 or yeah, probably Dirty 20, I would say.
Yeah.
Agreed?
Yeah. I could have had, if it had been twice as long, it would be a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted more. That's my only downside to Burrow's End.
All right. Next up we have Mentopolis.
Oh,
Grace, thank you so much for the donation.
Fun. Thank you, Grace.
Yeah, Grace, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate that. The Trans Empowerment Project really appreciates that. Thank you so much. So tell us about Mentopolis, Sadie.
Mentopolis is fabulous. It is a little bit like Inside Out with a little bit of like Batman the Animated Series. It's sort of noir-y, very cartoonish, but also it is about all of these figures that live in one man's head.
Mm-hmm.
And he is at a very pivotal moment in his life, and I won't say anything else about that. And they are having to figure out what's going on and try and intervene. And there are such characters as what is his name? I'm blanking on everything right now. Trap was Hunch Curio, who's like a detective, who's curiosity. It's delightful, and it is a very, very sweet season as well. It's got a real, and Hank Green is in that season.
Yes.
And Hank Green was great. Hank Green delighted me, and he played a big tough guy whose whole thing is like he's the fix, which is hyperfixation. So he knows a lot about really weird specific topics. But he made it work. He actually made it work, and he did it. He didn't just say random fucking facts the whole time. He said things that actually worked in the. I'm just saying, when that's your character, it can be really hard not to just be shticky with it.
Yeah.
But like he says this beautiful thing to Alex Sonshaw's character, who's like kind of thinks that they don't belong anymore and they're not needed in this guy's brain, and he talks about butterflies that have like vestigial tails that can be cut off without harming them, so that predators are less likely to catch them. And he says, I don't think you're the tail, I think you're the butterfly. And I was like, that was fucking masterful, Hank Green, you goddamn genius. So it's a very silly season, but it's got some really beautiful, poignant moments, and it's really sweet, and I love it.
Where would you rank it?
I think I'm gonna go Meets It Beats It.
Okay.
Or maybe Target AC, I'm not sure.
Alrighty. Got that. Let's see what's next on here. Oh! Dungeons and Drag Queens Season 2.
It was really, really fun. I'm going to be honest. I am trying to remember it right now, and I'm not remembering very much of it.
Of Season 2? Or like any of it?
No, I remember Season 1. Season 2. I'm like, I know that Princess had a bunch of suitors, and we kind of... There was some drama with them. I'm really not remembering it super well, which is really sad because I did enjoy it, but I think me not remembering it super well is probably a sign that I wasn't super engaged by it, unfortunately. That being said, I love everyone at that table and I love their characters. I think it just wasn't quite as magical as the first season, and I was kind of hoping that it would have that same magic.
Yeah.
But it's still a very good season and totally worth watching. I don't. There's only really, I was telling Maui earlier, there's only really one season of Dimension 20 that I don't recommend. And we will get to it eventually.
So what would you rank this one then?
Maybe roll with disadvantage. It's not all the way down at Bucks of Doom.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage. Which brings us to our next one, which is Never After.
Oh, okay. So I love fairy tales and I love horror. This season felt like it was fucking made for me. I know some people have mixed feelings about it because of, I don't want to spoil for Maui, but there's a big thing that happens very early on in the campaign that reveals a mechanic that people felt lessened the stakes. They felt that learning about that mechanic so early on made things feel less dire. I don't feel that way personally. Because I think there was still plenty to be scared of after that mechanic was revealed, and the whole world was just so upsetting in a way that I absolutely love. That is one I have rewatched a couple of times. Yeah, it's damn near perfect. Honestly, I love it. I love that they sort of naturally fell into pairs. There was sort of like the old man and the little girl, the two sort of thieves, and then the two blue bloods.
What you said damn near perfect.
Yeah.
What was
I think it's
so
a
special?
natural 20 for me.
What was so special? Like is there anything in particular that you think just really elevated it?
I think everyone, even the people whose characters seemed a little bit silly at the beginning, everyone committed so hard to the sad parts and the emotionally intense parts, and all of them had a lot of emotion. It's one of the most emotionally harrowing seasons of Dimension 20 in my opinion. But that's what makes it the best, because and like Emily Axford breaks my fucking heart in that season in the best way, and so does Lou. Like Lou's Pinocchio is one of the funniest and also one of the most heartbreaking characters I have ever seen. They really did a beautiful job of balancing that in that season, I think.
Yeah.
And just the imagery, like Brennan fucking snapped on the imagery that season. He really did. There's just some absolutely stunning visuals that he describes. Like there's, it's just there's a lot of like surreal, wacky, like, like someone screams so hard their throat bleeds. It's crazy. It's a crazy season. It's gorgeous.
That's my shit. You know I love shit like that.
I know. You need to watch it. You're gonna lose your fucking mind.
Every time I've talked to you about like my ideas for Reverie, you told me I need to watch Never After.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's our first natural 20. Got it. Okay. Let's see what we have next here. Dungeons and Drag Queens Season 1.
So, this one I think is delightful. I think watching Jujubee stumble her way through that first season is the funniest shit ever. She got a teeny tiny maybe bitty bit better for season 2, but not really, and we love her anyway. I loved Bob's character. I loved this like nomadic sorceress who can't stay in one place for too long because everyone thinks she's like a malevolent witch. I loved Monet's like half merfolk, half elvish character who's like sort of has this really fraught relationship with her mother, and then like her father's dead but she doesn't know why. It was just really, I thought it was really, really impressive, especially considering that most of them had never played before. I thought it was really, really, really impressive. And I love Alaska as princess. I love her because she's goofy as hell, but she's also very, very sweet and very like thoughtful with her friends. And
Heck yeah.
that's, it's the best. It's great.
What would you rank this one then?
Dirty 20.
Alrighty.
And also one that I recommend as a starter season to people a lot of the time.
All right, got that. Let's go. A
Gosh,
Court
this time
of
has
Fae in Flowers.
Oh, so we talked about this a little bit earlier off camera. I think that what Abria did with that season is so unique and so special and so unlike anything I've seen in TTRPGs. I also think it's one of the best tables they've ever had. Yeah, I think it's a wonderful, I think it's like almost all RP. There's very, very, very little combat, almost none in that season, and I didn't miss it at all. She had these tokens that she would give people, like if you won they had like a heart hunt. They had to chase a heart, like a stag,
Yeah,
and steal its antler. And the person who won the heart hunt got like a little antler token. She was giving them these little tokens, and then later on in the game, if they needed to succeed on a roll but they didn't roll well enough, they could burn a token to succeed on the roll. And I just thought that was a really beautiful, because it could have just been like, Mancala beads, it could have been anything, but she chose to make it these very bespoke little treasures that were representative of what that moment in their story was.
Mm-hmm.
It's also got one of the best love stories in Dimension 20 history, in my opinion. I won't say between whom and whom because you should watch it. It's wonderful.
Sure. So,
and yeah,
I'll say this, like, even though I think I've watched some of the first episode of this one, and I am a sucker for like some Bridgerton type shit. And so like I for that reason, like I really want to watch this one. But like I would also love to be able to play or rather run some sort of just straight up romance season of something on the channel. Maybe like set in like the Elven Kingdom of Galdoria, I think would be really fun.
in Feyenoord?
In Feyenoord, yeah.
Cool.
I think that would be really fun. I would love to do that one day.
As you may recall, a dear friend of ours, Kevin, and myself created a Regency system. So if you wanted to use that, I bet we could do it.
Sure. So where would you rank A Court of Fae and Flowers?
I think it's a nat 20 for me.
Okay. How many nat 20s do you think you're going to have in this
Not that many.
Really?
That many. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, I love a lot of seasons, but there's only a few. Well, because so that one gets special consideration partly because it is so unique. I think what she accomplished was so unique with that season, and it was so kind of groundbreaking in that way. So as a season on its own, it might not otherwise get that kind of, but it was just really good. You should watch it. You'll see what I mean.
Coffin Run.
Coffin Run is so stupid and great. It is GM'd by Jasmine Buller, very heavily inspired by What We Do in the Shadows. So it is vampires, but like a la Three Stooges. It's super goofy. It's got, I believe it's Zach Oyama, Izzy Roland, Erica Ishii, and Carlos Luna. Am I forgetting someone? I think it's just the four of them. Very fun, very silly. One of the silliest seasons of Dimension 20. But very enjoyable, very kind of popcorn. You know, it's not going to change your life. It's not going to make you cry, but it is going to be super fun along the ride. And Jasmine also is very good with the immersive stuff, I will say. Like she loves a prop and she loves like a visual mechanic. There's a particular moment in that game where there's like a progress clock, and she marks it by pouring little vials of red liquid into like a big clear goblet until it gets full, and then she drinks the whole thing, and that's like the sign that the progress has been completed. It was just very, very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where would you rank this one?
I think I want to go Meet It, Beat It.
Okay. All right. This is one that I've watched a little bit of coming up next here. Starstruck Odyssey. And this one used the Star Wars 5e system that was like this homebrewed reskin of D&D 5e, and Brennan used it for this. There's actually a really cool interview with the Star Wars 5e guys and Brennan that's really sweet. I'm currently using that system now on our Wednesday campaign, Star Wars The Mortis Saga. I'm a big Star Wars nerd, and I wanted to do something that tied into the Mortis arc from the Clone Wars, where we meet these like manifestations of the Force, the Father, the Son, and the Daughter, that represent like balance, the dark side and the light side. So I'm playing in that sandbox right now, and Sadie's on that table too. Sadie's like, if I don't have like a set Intrepid Heroes table yet, but if I did, like Sadie would be one of them. Like it might end up actually just being the Dragon Riders table, might end up just being my Intrepid Heroes table, because that is our like big flagship show that we're trying to really like hype up right now. So it could end up being just that table, because I do like that table a lot. But I also met some really cool people over at Guild Superior that I've been working on like doing a lot of stuff with. So we're still like cooking and trying to find that like Intrepid Heroes ongoing table. What do you think about a Starstruck Odyssey, Sadie?
It's so good. It's so fun. It is a lot of people's favorite. For me, again, it's so silly and over the top that it doesn't really get to that emotional place that I want to go with my Dimension 20. That being said, if you love a crunchy system, some of the combat shit that they were doing in that is wild. And truly, I've watched it a couple of times and I still don't fully understand some of those mechanics. They are nuts. But it's really fun. And like, if that's what you're into, it is a great season for that. It's a great season for just like crunch mechanics. It's also like the characters are great. I mean, that table never disappoints. They always come up with good stuff. Margaret Encino, my God, that was like Allie Beardsley's first girl boss character. I think they've done a couple more since then. But Margaret Encino is just so great. I love Siobhan's character, the like aquatic, non-binary alien thing that like lives in a tank but can put her consciousness into droids so she can like go walk around with them through the droid. It's just there's some really cool lore in there. I also love that it's based on a comic book that Brennan's mom wrote. Like I
Mhm.
said, he loves his mom. I didn't get this from nowhere. But yeah, my only complaint is that it doesn't quite hit that emotional chord for me like the other ones do. But it gets close. There's some really great stuff. The Junk Mother, I won't tell you what that means, but she's a great character. And there's some really, really fun stuff in there, but it doesn't quite hit me in the feels the way that I want it to.
Yeah. So, where are we ranking?
So I think I'm gonna say Target AC.
Okay, got it. Okay, so this one I literally never heard of until I looked up like Dimension 20 seasons. Shriek Week.
Yeah.
And I'd never seen the person who was running it before in my life either. So I was
remember
very
when I
confused.
said there's one season I wouldn't recommend?
Oh snap, we're here. Okay.
We've arrived. So I'm gonna forget his last name. His first name is Gabe. The guy who ran this season. Pretty shortly after, like, people came out with news that he was very problematic. I don't remember the exact details of it, but I think he was just being like really emotionally manipulative and kind of abusive with his partners. And unfortunately that vibe was kind of there in that game. So
Oh no.
even aside from that knowledge, he didn't do anything outright wrong, but it's a dating sim, which always I'm like, I don't fully like, it has to be a very particular setting and situation and table for that to not just feel creepy to me personally, because otherwise you're just like, well, the GM wants to hit on everyone, that's what this is. And then it just never really, it just felt like they were chasing nothing, and it never really had a climax. It kind of did, but I think the system didn't really have combat rules, so nothing felt very urgent, which is something that Maui and I have talked about a lot, that we like crave in these kinds of games, is like maintaining urgency. Because without urgency, it's really easy to lose momentum. So yeah, it just kind of felt like it didn't work for a lot of reasons. It was a good table. It was Beardsley, Lily Dew, Iffy, and I want to say somebody else, but I don't remember who.
And here's the thing about that urgency. Like, I don't mind combat as long as the combat doesn't lose
Take
the
forever.
momentum that the RP has built up, right? Because with RP, you can just talk back and forth and do the thing.
It's
And
real time.
right, it's real time. Whereas when you're doing combat, it is an abstraction of time, right? And
It's dilated, yeah.
you are dilating what is probably like a minute or two of a scene into 2 hours, 3 hours, depending on how beefy the combat is. And if you can't find a way to make it move faster, or and do it in a way that the story keeps getting told, right, you end up with some, I think, some fundamental issues. And like for me, then I just check out. Like it's something I'm constantly working on. You know, y'all are starting to get a little bit more comfortable in Nimble. Like when Nimble is moving at the speed that Nimble is designed for, then combat just flies. And you can get through combat in like 15-20 minutes. Like that's the goal now, you know.
God damn it.
Yeah, so I totally get that. Yeah. So I'm assuming that Shriek Week is Box of Doom.
Box of Doom, yeah. It's
that
probably the
your
only one.
Yep. Okay. Box of Doom it is.
Sorry.
Misfits
I
and
don't even remember
Magic
who the fourth player was.
Season 2.
Oh, so fucking good. My God. So I will say, when I started watching that season, I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh, this is very different from the first season. And I really loved the first season of Misfits and Magic. I love Abria for being like, we're going to play in a world that is very reminiscent of a certain other world, but we are going to acknowledge that this is not that. And that, in fact, that has a lot of holes in it and is kind of dumb.
Mm.
And I love her for that. Season 1 blew me the fuck away. Season 2, talk about shorter seasons that get me in the feels. I think Abria is the master of that. I think she knows how to get her table there in a really beautiful way. And I also think she chose a great table. I mean, that table is outstanding. Brennan, Lou, Erica, and Danielle are an incredible group, and they volley with each other so well. They're all very generous with each other. There's a real the second season they really kind of felt like a family. With all the foibles and complications that comes along with.
Yeah.
And man, did Brennan and Lou make me cry. Woo-wee. There's a particular season, those who have watched will know, or a particular scene in that season, those who've watched will know, where absolutely I was like sobbing. And it was just Brennan and Lou doing
Oh,
a
wow.
one-on-one scene with each other. It was, killer. Yeah.
Where would you rank this one then?
I'm gonna go dirty 20.
Really?
It's almost a natural 20.
Yeah, what's holding it back from natural 20? Because it's a shorter season?
There was an aspect to it that for the first time ever in anything I've watched that Abria has GM'd, I felt like I was struggling to imagine what she was describing. There were just a few moments where I was struggling to fully grasp the picture of what was being described.
Mm-hmm.
And that's truly it. It's so fucking good. It is so fucking good.
All right, Misfits and Magic 1.
I mean, most frequently quoted for fewest episodes season, I would say, of Dimension 20. Like, that, oh good, you speak English. That whole Evan Kemp monologue it's legendary. I mean, Brennan is so good at that, but particularly that one. And the character, Evan Kemp, is such a great, all of those characters are so great. Some of them, like Danielle, actually, I didn't talk enough about Danielle for Misfits and Magic 2 because I loved her in Misfits and Magic 1. I think she ascended to another level in Misfits and Magic 2. She made me cry.
Danielle Radford we're talking about, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I said?
You just said Danielle. I was just making sure that I knew who you were talking about.
Yeah, Radford. Yeah, Danielle Radford. She that was the most emotional intensity I've ever seen from her in season 2. And to be fair, I don't think that there was a reason for her character to have that in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like she could have gone there and didn't. It was I don't think it made sense.
Oh, do we lose you, Sadie?
Wonderful season
Mm-hmm.
of Dimension 20. I love the Kids on Brooms system. We played it for our very first campaign that we ever streamed live.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love Abria. I love it. I got nothing bad to say.
All right. So what's where is it on the tier?
I think that might also be a dirty 20 because it didn't quite. It didn't get as emotional as Misfits and Magic. In fact, let's bump up Misfits and Magic 2. It belongs in natural 20. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I was wrong.
Okay.
I was wrong.
By the way, I pre-wrote a number of how many natural 20s I think that you will pick that I will reveal at the end. It's already written down right here on this page, just covering it up, but we will reveal it at the end,
We'll see if
and
you're
I'll
right.
see if I am right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Where are we?
Mice and Murder.
Oh, I love Mice and Murder. It's such a shit show in the best way. Okay. The thing about Mice and Murder. It's got two people in it who had almost no idea what was going on most of the time. I say this with love. They were Katie Maravich and Raphael Chastain. They just like were
Katie
not
Maravich?
keeping
She's
up.
like the best DM I've ever seen in the history
The
of
best Dragon Master.
gaming. Yeah,
Um,
so good. Everybody should watch. Oh, I should have put that on here. We'll
on
have
a
to rank
bus.
the 2 seasons of D20 on a bus as well. At the end of this.
Seasons.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons. There's season 1 of D20 on a bus, and then there's season 2 of D20 on a bus. So we'll have to rank both.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back to Mice and Murder.
Mice and Murder is just delightful. It is pretty much all RP, no combat at all. There's a very brief bit of combat right at the very end, but it's very kind of Sherlock Holmes, Agatha Christie, big old house, but then with like woodland creatures. So it's like What If Wind in the Willows, but Agatha Christie. So Beardsley's character is a dog. Grant O'Brien's character. It's also the all college humor season, so it's all like old school college humor people. It's Sam Reich is a player in that season. He's great. Sam, Grant, Raph, Katie, Reka, and who am I forgetting? Allie Beardsley.
Oh yeah.
So it's a great table, but I will say like a third of the table kind of didn't know what was happening a lot of the time, and I say that with love because they were still very entertaining. Katie in particular was taking big swings, like.
Was she like buying in? So my question for Katie would be, was she buying into the fiction in which she was playing?
Yes, very much so, yes.
Okay,
But
that's cool.
She also didn't fully understand what was going on a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's first time playing. I would
she
expect
was
that.
totally bought in. Yeah, no, and she actually like did some really cool stuff. Her character was a weasel who was kind of a little bit of a like seedy type.
Mhm.
Was it Gangy Green?
So what would you rank this one?
I think I'm gonna go Meets It Beats It because it is still a very season I would very much recommend. But it isn't like top 3 tiers worthy, I think, because it's just a little bit of a mess in a good way. And Reka, Daisy Dumpster, the fucking raccoon.
Next up, we have the Ravening War.
Okay. So this is the one Matt Mercer season of Dimension 20, and here's where I make the whole internet hate me. I love Matt Mercer. I can't follow his DMing style. Something about the way that he DMs, I immediately zone out, and I keep having to go back to rewatch because I don't know what just happened. That being said, I think The Ravening War was a beautifully told story. I think the characters were really great. I love oh my god, I'm forgetting everyone's names today. The you saw her in 20-Sided Tavern. She was in Miss Marvel. She was in Daisy Quest.
Oh, you're talking about
Tiny
Anjali Bhamani.
beautiful South Asian woman. Anjali Bhamani, thank you. I was like, tiny beautiful South Asian woman. Yes, Anjali Bhamani is wonderful in that season. Lou is wonderful in that season. Brennan and Zach Oyama are both unhinged. It's a very good season. And I think for a lot of people, that's the kind of D&D they want to watch anyway. It's just for me, I got used to the very comedy-paced style that Brennan runs. I think it's been said by a lot of people. Like Brennan is like a sitcom writer, and Matt Mercer like writes, intense historical drama. It's sort of the difference between the styles, and they're both totally valid and wonderful. For me, I have a harder time following the way that Matt Mercer tells a story. So for me, it was it's also it's covering a big period of history, which for me is always a bit of a struggle when it's like several time jumps happen and it's only like a 4 or 5 episode. It's a very short season, maybe 6, but yeah, it was just a little hard for me to follow, and it was very kind of grimdark. Which again, some people love. Just
now
not
I'm curious. What would you say is my DMing style?
I would say you're somewhere between Brennan and Abria, because you paint a really good word picture and you're really good at the immersive stuff, but you're also very insistent on keeping the pacing up.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness!
That's why I like playing with you so much. You fished, I gave it.
No, I was curious, like what you would say my style was. I was not fishing for anything.
I know.
I was wondering, like what, like
I'm totally
like
teasing.
because like my guiding star is Brennan. Like since I got back into DMing, I noticed like, oh, like this dude does the thing the way that my brain thinks it should be done.
Yeah.
So I think that I kind of tend to try and do his kind of thing. I actually don't think I'm very good at the like descriptors, so it was very sweet to hear. So thank you very much.
You're amazing at the descriptors. Do you remember the Briar King? That shit was gorgeous.
All I remember
I told you
is
after that felt like an episode of fucking Steven Universe.
All I know is that whenever I do a thing, everybody makes fun of me for the gold penis.
Listen, it's not our fault we're all fucking 6 years old on the inside. I am 1/6 of my age. Do the math.
All right, let's rank this bad boy.
Ravening War. I think I might have to, for my own opinion, I would say roll with disadvantage.
Nobody's coming at
sorry.
you. You can
I know, but I love Anjali and I love Lou and I love Zach and I love Brennan and I love
That doesn't mean you think any less of them. It's just not for you.
It's enough for me.
Yeah, you were good.
Enough for me.
Okay, got that. Let's go to our next one, which is A Crown of Candy.
Oh. So, A Crown of Candy. It's similar to Cloudward Ho. The first time I watched it, I struggled a little bit with the amount of lore because it is very expansive. They very much wanted to make it like Game of Thrones in the sense that there are many factions and none of them are a monolith and they all want something different. And then there's like the presence, the religious presence, the political presence. There's a lot of interconnection between those two because it is very much based on like a medieval, type of socio-political structure. That being said, the second time I watched it, I loved it. I think once I got the first time out and I was able to just kind of process the general shape of things, the second time I was able to appreciate the amount of detail that Brennan put into it. Because it is like such a weird and kind of goofy premise of like Game of Thrones, but Candyland. It's so silly. The gods are like the bulb in the refrigerator and the sugar plum fairy. Like those are the deities in this place. It's super silly. That being said, it's also one of the most lethal seasons. It had the most character death, I think, of any season of Dimension 20.
Mm-hmm.
Significant character death. And heartbreaking, like truly like devastating, like guttural sobbing moments. There's a particular moment that I won't spoil, but when you watch it, you'll know exactly what I mean because it is fucking brutal. And it's like several bad things are happening at once, and there's nothing anyone can do about the other bad thing that's happening because they're all far apart from each other. Oh, it's Brendan can be a savage motherfucker when it comes to emotional damage when he wants to.
I have been wanting to be able to do a high character death season for quite some time, and it's like I feel like every player I run into in recent years is very averse to character death, and it makes me sad because I really
I've
would
gotten
like to do that.
better. I was prepared for Joe to die in Good, the Bad, and the Arcane. I think I've gotten a lot better about that.
Yeah, I would love to do like just a kind of like a brutal like season where like death is just always on the table. Like maybe even starting off with what's it called? DCC has like rules for like the level 0 like grinder where like you have 5 characters you start with, and whoever makes it to the end, like that's your character in the actual campaign. You know, so like doing some sort of like massacre of a local village and you're playing a few different people from that village. John just said the gold penis was a hell of an intro to your DM style, not gonna lie. And then on the topic of doing a high character death season, John is waggling eyebrows.
Yeah, John loves that shit. John's a little pain piggy. We know this.
John has Sam Wright's energy.
He does.
I just realized
really
that.
does. Actually,
I just realized
whoa.
that.
Yeah, very much so.
That's crazy. Okay. So
I never would have thought of it, but 100%.
Isn't that wild? Where are we ranking Crown of Candy?
I think it's Target AC.
Target AC. Got it. Okay. We are coming in. We're in our last half hour now.
I
this
know.
Really went fast.
It did. It flew.
Right, we're gonna have to like rush through these last ones
a
little bit. Not super fast, but we'll get through this.
We have a whole other thing we can do. Tiny highs.
We only have 9 active shows right now, so it shouldn't be too long. So we'll give the bulk of the time to this, and we'll kind of speed run through the last one, I think.
Tiny Heist is so fun and sweet, and it's the only season with Jess Ross, and it has the what are their names? Something. They're a bunch of brothers and their dad, and they have a podcast called My Brother and Me, and I'm forgetting their names. The Mech something brothers. Anyway, delightful, so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Lily Dew, Jess Ross. And those guys whose last name is escaping me right now.
And those guys.
The My Brother and Me guys. Now I need to look it up because it's gonna drive me crazy. And it's like it's kind of Borrowers meets like Toy Story. It's delightful. It's really sweet and fun. McElroy, the McElroy family. That's who they are.
Heck yeah. So what would you rank this one?
I think I'm gonna go Meets It Beats It because it's very enjoyable, but it's not gonna make you cry. It's not gonna change your life. It's not revolutionizing. It's just fun, and everything's tiny.
Yeah. Okay.
They do a heist to steal a roll of quarters. It's adorable.
I did that once.
Okay. I could ask follow-up questions, but Maui, take it away. This is your favorite. I've been talking forever.
Never heard of it. You want the Chicago person to talk about the New York season. I got you. Let's go. So,
no, it's because you love
one
it.
of my favorite genres is urban fantasy. And as much as I love TTRPGs, and I like watching TTRPGs, but there's so much of a time investment. It sometimes this reason why I haven't watched too many of them, because my brain is too loud
Yeah.
sometimes, and I have to create things, right? So if I'm just sitting there and being passive, then like I'm watching something, I'm like, okay, but this is giving me an idea. Oh, let me open up a thing and start like working on it. And then if I am watching it, I'm kind of watching it in the background, and the front of my brain is taken over by the
Yeah.
desire to create. Unsleeping
And
City made me shut the fuck up. Like, it made my brain
Yeah.
be quiet. And I was just sat through it, and I was just floored by it. I loved the characters. I loved the world building of it. I am a big fan of the unseen world trope, and it is done beautifully in this. I also fell in love with Emily Axford, like in a big hard way, because as a kid I was in love with the nanny. Like, I had a big crush on Fran Drescher and the nanny, and something about that voice just did it for me. And she's kind of doing that. And
I don't read
so
short stories. Thank you. Thank you.
and
Uh,
so yeah, so that was a transformative experience, watching the Unsleeping City, and I cried at the end. And that's
yeah.
always a high watermark for me, is like, can you draw emotion out of me?
Mhm.
So those are my thoughts on it. Also, Intrepid Hero full season, so it really gives you time to emotionally invest. um I think it is a flawless season of actual play. What about you?
Yeah. I mean, I'm a lifelong New Yorker. I also love urban fantasy and the unseen world. I loved it. I really, 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 really loved it, and I loved. It was one of the early. It was one of the first times that Brennan sort of started to do the whole like the rich guys are the BBEG, um, or like capitalism is the demon. Uh, uh, so yeah, I just think it's beautiful. I think everybody's characters are so good. I love Misty more. I love. I mean, Kingston Brown is like. I feel like
Kingston Brown is like
he's a
my
really special character.
Patronus. Like, Kingston Brown is my
Yeah.
Patronus.
Kingston. I mean, all of them, every single one.
Mhm,
Pete's like journey and arc in that first season is so fucking cool,
mhm.
and beautiful, and it starts so absolutely insanely with like his father getting sent off to the dreamland in a
Yeah,
bubble.
right before he dead named him,
Like,
he gets sent off to the dream world. Yeah, that's crazy.
uh nuts, absolutely nuts. So are we thinking, I feel like I know what you're gonna say.
I have a thought, but you are in charge of this tier listing, so you tell me where you want this set.
So here's where my head's at. I I think I like Unsleeping City Part 2 even more.
Okay.
Even though it's a remote season and it comes with all the challenges that has. So I'm inclined to say Dirty 20, but I think Natural 20 is totally fair.
Just because you like the other one more doesn't mean this isn't deserving a natural 20.
That's true.
Right.
That's true.
You don't need to put it a rung down.
No, that's fair.
If you think both of them are deserving of that, that's totally fine. Is there something that they did in that season that would keep you from putting it at natural 20? Like, is there a major criticism you have of any aspect of it? Would be my question.
I'm thinking. I don't think so. No, I think Natural 20 is fair.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna give that to more of them than I initially thought.
Yeah, I might have to adjust my number here.
I thought it was gonna be like 3 or 4, but we're already at 4, and I think there's gonna be at least one more.
I was shocked when you said not that many. I'm like, as much as you love D20, like that's surprising.
Well, only because I love it. So the bar is so high that we're starting from a high place. You know what I mean?
Fair.
So I'm trying to be honest.
All
Chapter
right.
2.
Chapter 2.
Fucking beautiful. So beautiful. I loved the new characters. I was a little nervous initially when I was like, oh, we got 2 new. Like, obviously we knew we weren't gonna get Cugrash back. But I was a little bit sad when
Misty Moore.
Misty, not even Misty, Rowan, the new Misty, bowed out. But I also kind of understood why, because I think Rowan is a less compelling, like, Rowan doesn't feel like she fits in as much with the dream team as Misty did, I think.
I mean, so you like this one a bit more than chapter 1. I like this one a little bit less than chapter 1 because
the more I'm thinking about it, I think I
never
might agree.
connected with what was her name?
Iga.
I never connected with Iga in the way that I did with Misty or Rowan.
Oh, I loved Iga with her
I loved
kids.
Iga, but I was still so locked in. However, the person that I thought I wasn't going to connect with, fucking Cody, I think might have liked just as much as Cugrash. Like I didn't miss Cugrash. I feel like Cugrash had a complete arc, and I was fine with Cugrash not being there. But I was shocked at how much I loved Cody by the end of it was. I think I really enjoyed seeing Murph play such a funny character.
Yeah. No, Murph is very funny. And, you know, like we talked about earlier, he's a wrestling fan. So dude knows how to be fucking over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And he has since done it again in other seasons.
But those are like quibbles in like the space.
I think I agree. I think I agree.
Tiny.
And the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, some of those combats were like really convoluted in a way that felt a little bit confusing and kind of made my eyes glaze over a little bit, like the clowns on the balloons. It was cool, but it was like so hard to keep track of what was happening and the chaos damage. I was like, that's fun, but I don't know. I think you might be right. I think that's a dirty 20.
Oh shit! Damn, Pacific City just got sniped. Damn,
it didn't get sniped. It's still in the top 2.
Can't believe you hate Sleeping City Chapter 2.
Really?
Like just like you hate Jersey and Billy Joel. I was trying to. What are the things I always say that you don't like that you don't necessarily? It's not necessarily true. It's just a thing I decided. This Sadie lore. The 7. Where are we ranking? Give us quick thoughts on the 7. We're in our last 15 minutes here. And since we're in the last 15 minutes, I will reiterate, we are currently raising money for the Trans Empowerment Project. If you have the capacity to give $5, $10, $1, whatever it is, it would be much appreciated. This will be going until midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central. The link is pinned in the chat for the Tiltify. 100% of these proceeds go to them. Collectively, streamers from all over the world have raised $2,483.24 for this cause, which is pretty amazing. Oh my goodness, Anya Keister is in my chat, and
Yay!
that makes me so happy. Thank you so much, Anya, for doing this. So Anya is the one who started this amazing Rainbow Raid Relay. Too many R's for my brain. I've been streaming for a while.
Rainbow Rescue Beam.
Rainbow Power. This has been so much fun, and we're having so much fun. And Anya, one of your biggest fans, is sitting here with me right now. The wonderful Sadie. Fun fact: when I randomly raided into you that first time, and I was like, I'm raiding into Angie. I
was like, Anya Keister!
And Sadie was like, Anya Keister. It's like, it's a burlesque name. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And yeah, so just so you know, was singing your praises, which is why I kept hopping into your streams because I'd heard so many wonderful things about you and did not disappoint, and in fact exceeded expectations. So here we go. Let's talk about the 7, Sadie.
I'm wearing my The 7 shirt. It's truly one of my favorite seasons of Dimension 20. It's just gorgeous. It's an all-femme table, which, like, except Brennan, but he's lesbian coded, as we've discussed. I fucking love this season so much. It's another short season that still makes me cry. Abria as a player is so great. We don't get to see her play that often. She played in the Ravening War. I totally forgot to mention her. That was very rude of me. She is a wonderful player. It's so good. It gives me the feels. Becca Scott is so good in that season. Persephone Valentine. It's just it's a table of heavy hitters. It's so good. It's just, and it's that sisterhood thing. They really capture that feeling of like, I love these people and they drive me crazy, and I love them and they drive me crazy.
I'm going to add a plus to my number prediction here. From what's left, I'm going to say, okay, there we go. I just made a prediction. Change. Okay. Where do you rank the 7?
I think it's a dirty 20 for me because I wanted it to be longer. I wanted there to be more of it. It felt a little bit truncated to me.
Okay. So
that's
here's
the only reason.
So okay, so you got the 7. We're getting to the end here. So we're doing a little slight bit of speed run here. But I will say the next Rainbow Raid Relay that we do, we have to do a TTRPG actual play. 4 hours is a perfect amount of time for it. And we got to get Anya to play on the table with us for the next Rainbow Raid Relay. I would love to have you at the table, Anya. We could have some fun and do something wild. We can even do it as some sort of fantasy burlesque thing so people can glam out for it. It would be so much fun.
Oh my god, I have my glitter at the ready.
Escape from the Bloodkeep is up
Escape
next.
from the Bloodkeep. It's very good. It's very silly. It's a very good table. Again, it's just not that memorable for me for whatever reason. It is very good. It is absolutely worth watching. I don't love it like I love a lot of the other seasons. It was also the first side quest, so it was very early days.
Okay. So where are we ranking Escape from the Bloodkeep?
I think I'm gonna go disadvantage.
Okay.
I know it's a lot of people's favorite. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Oh yes, absolutely. Let's get fun and games. Hilarious. I love it. Let's make that happen. Let me know when the next raid relay is going to be, and I will create something very special for y'all. Next up we have Pirates of Leviathan.
Oh, Pirates of Leviathan. Okay, this is a fun one. It's like an Oops All DMs table because it has like B Dave, Abria, Matt Mercer. It's like just a ton of DMs. B Dave, Abria, Matt Mercer, Marisha, Christina Ariel, and Carlos Luna is the table. It's fun. It was a remote season, and I think it suffered a little bit because of that. It was a little bit like not the best quality on a lot of people's cameras as a result of having to film it remotely. But Christina Ariel like wrote songs for her character to sing. She was playing a bard, and her character was like a lounge singer.
Love that.
In Leviathan, and it's super, super fun. Matt Mercer is like a grizzled old bugbear pirate. It's super fun. It just doesn't quite make it into the upper tier for me because it feels a little bit it just didn't the quality really suffered because of
Yeah.
the remote filming. So I think I have to go disadvantage for that one as well.
Okay. Got that. Okay, we're almost done. We have 3 more.
Almost done.
And the last 3 are pretty big heavy hitters.
Oh my god, I
Fantasy
think I know
High
what.
Junior Year. Button said a bard singing original songs is so cool. I agree.
It's really cool, and Christina did a beautiful job. I highly recommend it. Fantasy High Junior Year is pretty amazing. It's very chaotic. It's like one of the most chaotic Intrepid Hero seasons ever. I think in part because it is this ongoing thing, and it was the first campaign they ever did, and so much has changed, and they've done so much since then that like they come back very different every time, which actually kind of works because that's sort of how high school is.
That's what
You
high
know,
school is,
every
yeah.
year, every year is more than a year in high school years. It's a wonderful season. It was a very sort of transitional period for a lot of the characters because they're in their junior year. Obviously, that's for a lot of us. I think again, I'm trying to remember if I ever got emotional, and I don't think I did. I
Oh,
don't think
which
I ever really got to that
for
emotional
such a
place that
big
I
point in
expect.
time for people, like a junior year of high school, I think you would want it to be quite emotional.
Yeah, it left
Yeah.
me wanting a little bit in that regard.
Okay.
But they did incorporate some mechanics that sort of quantify. That's the word. That sort of quantify the stressors that are on a person who's in their junior year in high school. So it's like
An anxiety system.
your studies, an anxiety system, but also like a burnout system is more what it is.
Very
it's like,
cool.
Do you have the energy to actually keep doing all these things? Like you're on the sports team and you're in this club and you're trying to solve a mystery and you're, you know, like there's only so much you can do. Which was very cool because they sort of didn't acknowledge that school was eating into their time in any of the other seasons of Dimension 20 Fantasy High.
We're at last 6 minutes, so where would you rank this one?
I'm gonna say Target AC.
Target AC.
It's very good, but it's not a favorite because it doesn't quite hit that emotional place that I want it to. Okay. But it's a very good season that I highly recommend.
OG
God, we're
Fantasy
almost
High.
even split. OG Fantasy High is so great. It's so going back, I will say it is
I'm going back to my original prediction. I don't know why I changed it.
Yeah, well, it was looking for a minute there like it was going to be a lot more up top. So it's great. It is definitely a learning curve. Like as I've gone back and watched it more than once, I've noticed like, oh, Brennan really didn't know how to run a combat in 5e, and a lot of these people really didn't quite know how to play D&D yet. Like they did, but they weren't good yet. And now they're so good that it's like such a it's so wild and different. That being said, it's a wonderful season. It was a hell of a way to start the show. And the characters are great. You know, the fact that they've been able to go back to them as many times as they have is a testament to how good they were in the first place. I think I'm gonna go Dirty 20.
Okay. Last one.
I know
so
what
we'll
it
save
is.
We'll save the third thing for another time. We'll use the last of this time to talk about Fantasy High sophomore year.
It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. Fantasy High sophomore year is fucking outstanding. It's the only season that they did live. They actually were live streaming it on Twitch when they were doing it right here on Twitch. It was maybe a year and a bit after freshman year, so it wasn't too long after, but they had gotten some more experience under their belts. They had figured out who these characters were a little more clearly and with a little more nuance. There were such amazing, brilliant things that Brennan did to intertwine these characters and their families and their backgrounds and their histories with bigger things that were going on in the world of Spire. It is genuinely a perfect AP season to me. It is just beautiful. It makes me cry like crazy. It makes me laugh like nothing else. Chungle Down Bim is one of the funniest, weirdest fucking things Brennan has ever come up with. It's just I can't say enough how much I love this season. I've probably watched it like 5 times. For context, a lot of my workday is commuting. So when I say watching, I'm listening, and it's while I'm on my commute all day. So I have a lot of time to spend listening to things. But it's just beautiful. I think it was the first time that we saw vulnerability from Fig. It was the first time we saw vulnerability actually from a lot of them. It was a huge growth moment for Fabian. It's just a spectacular season. They address so many things that they kind of didn't have time to in the first season. It's such a beautiful continuation of the story. They actually buried a very quick, subtle clue in a very brief conversation in sophomore year that wound up being super important in junior year that nobody noticed, and then they went back and showed the clip and everyone was like, fuck!
So we have
incredible.
2 minutes. I'm assuming this is natural 20.
Natural motherfucking 20, baby!
All right. And my original prediction, I scratched out the other part, was 5.
Yay!
So, excellent job. Thank you so much, Sadie, for hanging out with me for the last 4 hours and talking all things Dropout in Dimension 20. We will save that last part for another time. Maybe we'll maybe we'll start a weekly like just chatting show, like obviously not 4 hours long, maybe like an hour or two, or we just kind of sit here and chat and talk about life and things that we love. We can do tier listing. We can do whatever. This was really fun to do.
That.
We have tons of things coming up on the channel. Monday's Worm Rider Saga. We showed a clip of that earlier. If you liked that, please come check it out. It's Monday nights. We have an amazing table of performers. We have space for guest stars that come in and out. It's really fun. If you like romantasy and dragon riding and queerness, it is a wonderful space for that. Wednesdays, we have our Star Wars campaign going. After that is done, Fandom Wednesdays will take a little bit of a break because I'll be doing something with the wonderful Crane Wrights for a little bit over at Troll Lord Games. And so we'll have a short hiatus, but the next thing that we do for Fandom Wednesdays will be Middle Earth. We'll be doing a Middle Earth campaign for that. And then every other Thursday, we do Blood on the Clock Tower. If you ever wanted to try it out, it's beginner friendly. We have a wonderful storyteller and my friend Christy, who goes by Fly Maria, on Twitch, and it's great. It's so much fun. You get to see everybody doing their social deductions. It's a really good time. I highly recommend checking it out. Sadie, anything you want to plug as I set up the raid?
Join our Patreon if you want to support us. We're trying to build something here, and it means so much that all y'all are here to join us for this wonderful charity stream. We will be doing lots more charity streams in the future, so keep an eye out. And join our Discord, join our Patreon. But at the end of the day, as Maui says, none of that matters. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to say it?
You know what? I would love for you to say it today.
Oh, okay. Friends, happy Pride, and always remember that here on Reflect Games, you are seen, you are heard, and you are loved. Thank you for joining us.
In this space.
In this space. Shit. Fucked it up.
You were there.
Fucked it all up. I fucked it all up. I take it all back. You're not seen, heard, or loved in this space.
Back to Jedi school for you, Padawan. All right. Have fun with Astral, everybody. Thanks, Buttons. Thanks, Cookie. Thanks, Anya. All right.